All right, and good evening, everyone, here on Cool TV. We're getting a little early start here on Cool TV, separate of our radio broadcast, so that we can give you a look at the Cochranton homecoming, which is happening this evening here at Cochranton High School. Of course, and then we'll go straight into our pregame show at about 6:30, but we'll still have the camera and such on our homecoming festivities that are scheduled to start in less than a minute. So we will have those for you here on Cool TV so you can see what's going on with homecoming. Beautiful night for football here. Cambridge Springs at Cochranton, coming up on Cool Radio and Cool TV in just a little bit here. But again, Cochranton's homecoming is scheduled to begin here in just a few minutes. Boy, couldn't be a nicer night for football, especially being in October here at Cochranton High School.
Everyone, and welcome to the 2024 homecoming game. We're going to start the evening out with our Miss and Junior Miss Cochranton. Our Miss Cochranton is Maya Salisbury, and our Junior Miss is Gabriella Hutchison. Their ride is a red 2015 Ford F-250. Maya's parents are Dawn and Randy Salisbury, and her activities include working horses, camping with family and friends, giving riding lessons, and working. Her future plans are to go to college, attend LECOM, and become a physician, settle down on a large piece of land with family. Gabriella's parents are Gerald and Sarah Hutchinson. Her activities include Cochranton Little Football cheerleading, going swimming, playing at the park, working on crafts, and spending time with friends and family. Gabriella's future plans are to be a teacher or an actress. Our returning king and queen is Brooklyn Niebler and Gavin Sikorsky. Their ride is a 79 Ford F-150. Brooklyn's parents are Brandon and Amy Niebler, and her activities include barrel racing, cooking, hanging out with Garrett, and walking her dog. Brooklyn's future plans are to get married, buy a house, have a family, and live happily ever after. Gavin's parents are Ryan and Mindy Sikorsky. His activities include golf, watching football, and hanging out with his friends. Gavin's future plans are to finish his education at Penn State Barron, get married, and start a family. That is your 2023 homecoming queen and king. Our returning prince and princess is Meredith Erdley and Park Haskins. Their car is a GMC Denali. Meredith's parents are Josh Erdley and Desiree Erdley. Her activities include cross country and track, and her future plans are to graduate and go to college. Park's parents are Todd and Molly Haskins. His activities include basketball and football, and his future plans are to graduate. Meredith and Park. Our ninth grade couple is Karen McCullough and Blaze Giggler. Their car is a BMW convertible. Karen's parents are Jesse and Tracy McCullough, and her activities include marching band and playing piano. Karen's future plans are to get married and have kids. Blaze's mom is Lindsay Giggler, and his activities include marching band and wrestling. His future plans are to become a state trooper. Karen McCullough and Blaze Giggler. Our 10th grade couple is Paige Morrell and Riley Weber. Their car is a Chevy Silverado. Paige's parents are Rebecca and Matt Morrell, and her activity is managing football. Her future plans are to buy a ranch and own some Highland cows. Riley's parents are Corin Dillon and Isabella Hoffman. His activities include football, and his future plans are to join the military. That is Paige Morrell and Riley Weber. Our 11th grade couple is Claire McCartney and Walker Carroll.
Yes, we worked out. Yeah.
Their ride is the Dodge Cummins 2500. Claire's parents are Brent and Summer McCartney. Her activities include volleyball, basketball, softball, hunting, fishing, and hanging out with Walker. Her future plans are to go to college, get a job, get married, and live a happy life. Walker's parents are Steve and Jamie Carroll. His activities include baseball, football, basketball, hunting, fishing, and hanging out with Claire. Walker's future plans are to go to WVU, get drafted, and then get married and live a happy life. That is Claire McCartney and Walker Carroll. Our first 12th grade couple is Maya DeVore and Andrew Shuffle. Their ride is a 2004 Mustang GT. Maya's parents are May and Tim DeVore, and her activities include cheering. Maya's future plans are to go to college for psychology, to be a mental health therapist, and one day settle down and start a beautiful family. Andrew's parents are Rebecca and Johnny Shuffle. His activities include basketball and volleyball. His future plans are to have a commercial license and fly all around the world. That is Andrew Shuffle and Maya DeVore. Our next couple is Marley Rodax and Nuno Barstead. Their ride is a 2015 Mini Cooper S convertible. Marley's parents are David and Nicole Rodax, and her activities include being senior class president, student council vice president, National Honor Society vice president. She's a member of STEM Academy. She's a senior editor for Cardinal Yearbook, and she's on the volleyball, basketball, and track team. Marley's future plans are to go to college to become a sports psychologist, travel, meet the love of her life, and settle down and have a family. Nuno's host parents are Randall and Sandra Stout. His activities include football, wrestling, playing the drums, being on the yearbook staff, and being a foreign exchange student from Germany. Nuno's future plans are to go back to Germany after a year in the U.S. and finish his schooling. That is Marley Rodak and Nuno Barske. Our last couple for tonight is Rainey Negron and Maddox Salisbury. Their ride is a 96 Ford F-150. Rainey's parents are Angel and Sharon Negron. Her activities include marching band, cheerleading, and art club. Rainey's future plans are to go to college for medical imaging and hopefully graduate and avoid tax fraud. Maddox's parents are Randall Salisbury and Dawn Salisbury. His activities include working, doing electrical work, and riding four-wheelers. His future plans are to continue to work in the electrical field, get his journeyman license, and start his own business. That is Rainey Negron and Maddox Salisbury. All right, and now time to announce our Prince and Princess. Your 2024 Prince and Princess are Blaze Giggler and Karen McCullough.
I'm not like this. Karen, smile. Pretend you're happy.
Congratulations, Karen and Blaze. And now for your 2024 King and Queen, Nuno Barske and Marley Rodak. Congratulations, Marley and Nuno. Let's get one last round of applause for all of our court members. Just some announcements. Food Club is having a bake sale, so be sure to see the boys with their rolling cart sometime throughout the game. And NHS members and seniors will be coming around the stands selling some stickers and vinyls for cars, doors, whatever you want to put it on, and also spaghetti dinner tickets. Good luck tonight, and go Cards!
All right, that is homecoming here at Cochranton this evening. We're going to be getting ready to join our broadcast on Cool Radio here in just a couple of minutes here. Congratulations to our homecoming court and all the participants. And we will come back with our pregame show here in just a couple of minutes here on Cool 101.7 Radio and Cool TV in just a couple of minutes.
It's now time for high school football on Cool 101.7, Cool1017online.com, and Cool TV. Tonight, Cambridge Springs at Cochranton. Our broadcast is being brought to you in part by Bausch Service Station, Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, Girardi LP, Patterson's Auto Wrecking, Beck's Heating and Air Conditioning, Fish USA, Hobbs Do-It Center, Walker Brothers Chevrolet, MK Plumbing and Heating, the Mercer County State Bank, Howard Hanna Bainbridge Kaufman Real Estate, Hamilton Insurance, Juniper Village at Meadville, Legends Cycle, Flicks TV and Appliance, Westbury United Methodist Retirement Community, Armstrong, and by the Area Shopper. Chuck Stop, Gary Patton, Joe Vilke, we welcome you to Cochranton High. It is the Cardinals. It is the Blue Devils as we get rolling here. And once again, hard to believe, we are already in week number 7 of the high school football season. Good evening, Gary.
Good evening, Chuck. And, of course, Joe behind the camera. Great to see him. I tell you what, hard to believe. Absolutely, Chuck. Weeks flying by. What a game last week.
Oh,
that is if you're a Blue Devil fan.
That is for sure. No problem with those Knights, or I should say the Raiders of Reynolds. But tonight, a beautiful night in the autumn here as we've already reached October. A beautiful night for football.
Well, hard to believe it is the 1st of October already, that's for sure. No doubt about it, but hey, it is a great night. The fans are filing in here slowly. Looks like have the Midget League out there also getting on the field. Good to see them out there as they support all of the players.
Right. And, of course, homecoming tonight here in Cochranton. Well, we have two clubs going in different directions, Big Air. Cambridge brings the Blue Devils after they lost to Greenville, come back with that big victory over the Reynolds Raiders. And meanwhile, Cochranton, to say the least, has been struggling.
Well, from the get-go, they've been struggling, no doubt about it. I could say a rebuilding year, but you really got to get something going. I mean, you got to get some confidence in the players, try to get a win under the belt, or 2 or 3. Easier said than done.
That is for sure. For the Cambridge Springs Blue Devils, they started off the season with a couple of shutouts. They had no problem at all in the early part of the season, rolling right along until they ran into Greenville.
Well, Greenville, you know, you've talked about that from the get-go and how tough they are, how tough they're going to be, and they've proven that point every Friday night. Just, I tell you what, great team, winning, and, you know, it's tough for the Blue Devils to get through them. Couldn't do it. But you put it behind you and you move forward, and that's what they did.
Right. Won in the opener against Kennedy Catholic, 67-0. Shut out Northwestern, 32-0. But then they got shut out against Greenville, who right now looks like they're going to wrap this region up without any problem at all. They are a 17-0 victor over our Cambridge Springs Blue Devils. Then 3 in a row now, Sagertown, Iroquois, and Reynolds. And after Cochranton tonight, Maplewood and Lakeview.
I tell you what, not a lot of. Well, Lakeview's a fairly decent team. You can't. You know, I've said it so many times. Every given night, try not to take a team too lightly. You look at the records. You look. They're rebuilding. They're young. They've got injuries. There's always something or sickness, and you know that's the team you might take for granted, and that'd be the team that'll give you a fight. But that's why we play them, as you say.
We'll have the indication tonight. Greenville, Lakeview.
Wow.
So we'll see what happens there. If they shut out Lakeview with a big score, look out, you know, with just the Maplewood and Lakeview remaining on, well, for Greenville. We'll have to take a look at that schedule a little bit later on. But, yeah, they look mighty tough when we saw them against the Cambridge Springs Blue Devils a couple weeks ago. Well, I think it's about time to take our first time out here on the pregame show from Cochranton tonight. Sunset. And we're ready for football on homecoming. Cochranton, Cambridge Springs will take this timeout. Bausch's service station in Cambridge Springs now carries Chem Tool racing fuel to go on with non-ethanol gas. Bausch's is your full service station with state inspections, most general repairs, and power flushes radiators. Bausch's service station, 201 Venango Avenue in downtown Cambridge Springs. Phone 398-2782 for reliable and friendly service. Bausch's service station, downtown Cambridge Springs.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
From home to school and back again, Girardi LP has safely transported students in the Cochranton area for over 60 years. Whether you need a bus for wedding parties, birthday celebrations, engagement parties, class reunions, whatever your next transportation needs are, considering calling Girardi LP. Girardi LP is glad to support all Cochranton athletes. We are delivering the future. Girardi LP, 7619 Vincent Road, Cochranton. Phone 425-3603, 425-3603 for Girardi LP.
From Cool 101.7 Radio, this is Cool TV.
And welcome back to Friday Night Football, Cool 101.7, the Blue Devils and the Cardinals. Talked about Cambridge Springs' schedule. Let's look now at the Cochranton Cardinals. Opened up in a game we broadcast here on Cool against Iroquois. They were losers 40-6. Then they won their only game of the season over the Union City Bears 21-7. Since that time, there's been losses to Maplewood 27-16. We also aired that here on Cool. Then to Greenville a couple weeks ago, 62-0. Eisenhower now 27-0 loss to them. So they've been outscored 90-0, Gary, in their last two contests. So not only the offense, defense having problems out here. And then next week they'll be home to Lakeview and close down the season at Sagertown.
Oh, I tell you what, I guess you just take one game at a time and try to reflect back on the mistakes you've made. I mean, being shut out like that, it's tough. I mean, you're playing some of these powerhouse schools. You just don't have it. You know what I mean? You got a younger team in that, or the experience, but nevertheless, you play the game and you learn from that. And the next year's another year. But heck, you want to get through this year first, like you said, Chuck. You want to win. I mean, it's tough when you got a rough year like that. Trying to keep the players' momentum going and keeping them in the game, and that's a tough one.
Well, Cambridge Springs is coming in with an overall record of 5-1 in the region. Number 2, they are 1-1. Cochranton 0-2 in Region 2, and overall they have 1-2, and they have lost a total of 3. Last year, Cambridge Springs rolled over the Cardinals 47-14. Well, Cambridge Springs last week, after losing, as we told you, to three sets back, Cambridge Springs now on a 3-game winning streak with 23 points. That's all they allowed in the last 3 games. Brett Cannon, well, he has 21 carries on the campaign, 816 yards. Sophomore Jordan Washington, well, he has a total of 12 touchdowns, 53 of those rushing for 502 yards. Defensively, Cambridge Springs allows only 6.5 points per ball game. You do that, you're going to win a lot of games, Gary.
Absolutely. I tell you what, last week, we looked at the records, Chuck. Both teams were identical, and we thought, well, this is going to be quite the battle. But I tell you what, the Blue Devils come out, they handled the ball, and I tell you, they handled the Raiders and just did a great job shutting them down defensively, and then, of course, the offense exploded. Fantastic once again on that behalf. And you look at the Raiders, and it's a good team, but they just couldn't get nothing clicking.
No, absolutely not. In that game against Greenville, that potent offense they got, they shut them down 17. They scored against the Trojans, but 17 points plus. In one of those, they had one touchdown called back. So a much closer ball game than what the final score indicated, 17-0.
Well, still they shut them out. I mean, they were unable to get to the end zone whatsoever. You want to try to score. I mean, obviously, but I mean, Greenville, a tough team. They came to play ball. They shut them down. And whether they score a field goal and win 3-0, or you win 17-0, you win 50-0, wins a win.
Loss is a loss, right?
Loss. Yep.
All right. For the Cochranton Cardinals, last week they had the week off, so they haven't played in 2 weeks. After falling to Greenville at Eisenhower, combined margin 89-0. Cardinals Walker Carroll leads the offense, 190 yards rushing, and also has 362 yards in the passing department. As we told you last year, it was Cambridge Springs 45 and Cochranton 7.
Well, obviously a one-man show sometimes. I mean, we know he's a phenomenal athlete. He's proven that all the time. But, you know, you got 10 other ones out there, and you all got to click at the same time and try to get some rhythm and going. But I tell you what, once again, just a tough year, you know, and maybe tonight could be it. I mean, they've had a week off. You go over everything, the injuries, you get a little bit of a breather there with that week off and try to make the best of it. We'll see what happens, of course. I mean, they're playing home here. It is homecoming. So a little momentum on that side. So.
Well, let's see what's happening now in the regions here as we enter week number 7. Sharpsville in AA leads Region 1, 2-0, 5-1 record. Farrell at 2A, 2-0, 2-4 overall. Then it's Reynolds 1A, 1-1, 4-2. Wilmington 1-0, 3-2. Mercer 0-2 along with Kennedy Catholic. Mercer 1-5, Kennedy Catholic now 0-5, and they had to forfeit again this week. Not enough players, so once again Kennedy Catholic struggling, just can't get the players and injuries.
I tell you what, that just surprises me because I remember in the years past what a team they had. But hopefully they can rebound also and build the program back up. I know, and Chuck, you and I talked about how phenomenal they were in the years past. You go in the 90s, they were just unbelievable.
Yes, they were, especially in basketball.
Yeah, we know that, especially going down there and covering them games.
Oh.
And I don't know what their basketball team will look like this year, but I'm sure it could be another good team.
Well, they're not as good as they've been in the past.
Well,
they don't get all those recruits they used to get.
Well, that's a big factor right there, but a lot of these schools don't get any recruits, you know.
This is true. Okay, let's look at region number 2. Greenville 1A, 2-0, 5-1. Sagertown 1A, 2-1, 4-3. Cambridge Springs, we told you, 1-1, 5-1. Lakeview 1A, 1-1, 3-3. Maplewood 1-2, 3-4. And Cochranton 0-2, 2-3. Looking ahead to Region 3, 1A team in there, and that's Eisenhower. They are 1-1, 4-2. Overall, and also Union City yet to pick up a victory, 0-7. Meanwhile, in AA, Mercyhurst Prep, 3-0. They lead Region 3. Seneca 1-1, and Iroquois 1-1. Northwestern 1. Those are the AA schools in Region 3. Taking a look down here at Region 6, it is our Meadville Bulldogs. General McLean, 2-0 in the region, 5-1 overall. Meadville 1-0, 3-3. Franklin 1-1, 1-6. Warren 0-1, 0-6. And Oil City 4A 0-2, 3-3. And now the Meadville Bulldogs tonight is homecoming up there. They're taking on the Franklin Knights. And next week it's going to be the battle for first place, the Dogs and General McLean.
Oh, boy, that'd be a big game right
I
there.
look forward to doing that one on Cool come next week.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. That's a big game right there, no doubt about it. But once again, they got to get through Franklin. And
well, yours truly, along with Joe Vilka, today went up, and they had a tailgate party at Meadville High School, getting ready for their homecoming.
Oh, that's awesome.
We interviewed about 13, 14 of the Bulldogs.
That had to be fun.
And we asked them all what the predictions was from tonight's game against the Franklin Knights. It ranged everything from 77-0 to 42-0. So the Bulldog, they're feeling pretty good, like another victory, and I'm sure they'll get one. But that was a lot of fun. We want to thank the folks up there. Meadville High School was a great thing. Had a nice lunch. It was a luau going on up there today.
Oh, wow.
Everybody dressed with their Hawaiian dresses and everything on as they were serving. A lot of servers had that stuff on, and we had a good day up there, and we were up there for about 2 hours.
Well, I tell you what, I love how they all predict a shutout. 42 nothing, 50 nothing, 60 all the way up.
One said 42 to 6, blah, 42
nothing. And the Blue Devils making their way onto the field.
That they are.
Of course, the fans on the far side give them a big round of applause. They deserve it.
Absolutely. They've had a great season. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for those Cochranton Cardinals.
Right here on homecoming night. Of course, the Cochranton Marching Band down there performing.
The award-winning Cochranton High School Marching Band.
The award-winning.
We'll have to see what they do in that Lakeshore event that comes up at the end of the season. See if they can continue to repeat.
Yeah.
I think about 27, 28 years in a row they have won that against bigger schools.
Absolutely phenomenal. Of course, the Blue Devils Marching Band on the far side, they are here tonight also. Your entertainment pleasure. Referees making their way out here to midfield. Once again, Friday night action, Cool 101.7 FM along with Cool TV.
All right, he's going to see us when they get done here. With this here, whether they have the national anthem, if they do, we'll stick around for that. Then we'll take our next break.
And now at this time, if you would please stand.
There we go.
There we go.
Turned out pretty good. Ladies and gentlemen, Cochranton High School Marching Band with our national anthem. Okay, we're going to take a timeout here on the pregame show. We come back, almost time for the kickoff. Northwestern Pennsylvania Friday Night Football on Cool, presented by the Meadville Medical Center.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
Bosch's service station in Cambridge Springs now carries Chem Tool racing fuel to go on with non-ethanol gas. Bosch's is your full service station with state inspections, most general repairs, and power flushes radiators. Bosch's service station, 201 Venango Avenue in downtown Cambridge Springs. Phone 398-2782 for reliable and friendly service. Bosch's service station, downtown Cambridge Springs. From home to school and back again, Girardi LP has safely transported students in the Cochranton area for over 60 years. Whether you need a bus for wedding parties, birthday celebrations, engagement parties, class reunions, whatever your next transportation needs are, considering calling Girardi LP. Girardi LP is glad to support all Cochranton athletes. We are delivering the future. Girardi LP, 7619 Vincent Road, Cochranton. Phone 425-3603, 425-3603 for Girardi LP.
This is Cool TV.
We're ready for high school football. This is WMVL Linesville, Meadville. Cochranton tonight attired in the gray pants, red jerseys, black numerals, helmets with the big cardinal on each side of the helmet, and for the Cambridge Springs Blue Devils, dark pants, white jerseys, white numbers, all right, I should say the blue numbers and the white helmets. Cochranton did receive the flip of the coin. They deferred, so they will kick off to Cambridge Springs to get tonight's contest underway. And also tonight we welcome our viewers on Armstrong.
All right, here come the Cardinals making their way onto the field. They will be kicking off. As Chuck mentioned, Blue Devils back to receive homecoming night right here at Cochranton on what is a beautiful night. 67 when I was coming in. Of course, it gets darker a little bit earlier.
Certainly does.
That's kind of a bummer, but we have great weather. Hopefully tomorrow, too, as I travel to Columbus, Ohio.
Well, that sounds like a nice trip.
Yeah, well, let's hope so.
And it will be Walker Carroll, the junior, to kick it off right to left along your radio dial. We have Washington back deep to the left. Kickoff, and it's going to Washington back, dressed to about his 12, 15, 20. Cuts to the outside, around the left side, 25, 30, 35, and out to around the 40-yard line. Good return by Washington.
No doubt about it. Ball is blocking on the left side. Looks like the ball will be at the 40. If they leave it right there, let's see where the final spot is. Yes, it is. Smack dab at the 40. Great field position for the Blue Devils. They take over 1st and 10.
Appleby doing the quarterbacking for the Blue Devils. Lanowitz split to the right. In the shotgun for Morgan. Hands that ball off. Here comes Washington, 40, 45 midfield. Look out, 40, 30. He has one man to beat. He is going to be taken. Oh, he breaks a tackle into the end zone. Touchdown.
Wow, first play.
60 yards.
The offensive series. 6-0 Blue Devils.
One man to beat, and I thought he was going to bring him down around the 5. He sort of just spun off 360. End zone, 6-0 Devils.
Had a lead blocker in front of him.
Devils touchdown.
60-yard scamper after a 28-yard return on the kickoff. Now they're setting up for 2. 19 seconds into the game.
Cannon in the backfield, along. And the direct snap, though, is going to come back. And stutter stepping, going to right, back to the left, back against the grain, all the way to the field, going to score the extra 2-point conversion. That's Hoover. A direct snap to him.
Looked like he was going to pass it. He kind of looked, then he ran, and then I tell you what, everybody was covered. Went back across the green, the opposite side of the field for an easy 2-pointer.
All right. Northwestern Pennsylvania Friday Night Football on Cool, presented by the Meadville Medical Center.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
Bausch's service station in Cambridge Springs now carries Cam Tool racing fuel to go on with non-ethanol gas. Bausch's is your full service station with state inspections, most general repairs, and power flushes radiators. Bausch's service station, 201 Venango Avenue in downtown Cambridge Springs. Phone 398-2782 for reliable and friendly service. Bausch's service station, downtown Cambridge Springs. Cambridge brings one play from scrimmage, touchdown, the extra 2-point conversion. They're up early, only 19 seconds into this ball game, 8-0. Blue Devils kick off from left to right. Candia for the kickoff at the 40-yard line. Kick is away. It's going to hit and go out of bounds around the 23-yard line. Flag goes down. Penalty when you kick it out of bounds.
Well, if you take it, I believe they march them back 5. If not, the ball comes out.
Haven't seen that all year. I think most of them just step it off. And
take it at the 35.
Kickoff out of bounds.
Wait and see as a referee.
First and 10 for the Cardinals at the 35-yard line.
Explains it.
See if the Cardinals can get that offense going tonight. Walker Carroll quarterbacking. And they'll come up in the shotgun. Rolls left, lefty looks, throws, intercepted and dropped. Almost picked off by number 22, John Daly. Couldn't hold on to it.
He had it, though.
2nd and 10.
Carroll's pass incomplete.
Got right in there.
Down.
At the Cardinal 35.
Going to the air early, down 8-0. You got nothing to lose. You might as well mix it up. Try a little razzle-dazzle from the get-go.
Maddox split left. Pair of whiteouts to the right. Shotgun keeper by Carroll. Takes the ball up over the 35 to the 40-yard line over right tackle. Stopped right there. Maybe they'll give the 41. Nope, back to the 40. So they gain 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Walker Carroll with the keeper. Picks up a little over 5
Going off
yards.
the right side of the line. Good for 5. Take that all night long. But they need 5 more right here to keep it alive.
That they do. Carroll back in the shotgun. Fake handoff, keeps himself. Now he's spun around. Thought he's going to get capped, but
running for his
back
life.
Gets out of it, though. It doesn't get back to the 40-yard line. Stopped at about the 39-yard line. Going to lose about 1. Punt situation on 4th and 6.
Timothy Dieter comes out. I believe it was 50 that went in for his replacement.
Washington goes back.
4th and 6. Snap.
Nice spiral kick way
Nice
back.
kick.
Oh, way over
Wow.
Washington by 10 yards. Just lets it roll, bounces around, and taking about the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Cambridge brings. Looking to run their second play from scrimmage with an 8-0 lead.
Yeah, first one they got 60 yards and a touchdown. A little bit deeper this time, ball on the 15. Last time they took over at the 40.
All right, they'll break that off. Appleby puts him up. All right, goes up to the tailback stutter setting. Here he comes. 20, 25. Stopped right about at the 25. Canny goes down. Close to 10 yards. Should be.
Looks
They'll
like a
move the
first
chains.
down.
2 plays from scrimmage and 70 yards, Gary.
Unbelievable. Picking up their first down.
Good for a Cambridge first down.
Washington in the backfield.
Referee's taking a timeout.
Officials timeout. We'll see what they're talking about. Something's going on. Something back here. Oh, getting the kids away from the goalpost. Looks like the junior high team down there around the goalpost. They want to get them out of there.
Well, they got to be behind the line.
Yeah.
Half of them were on the field.
We're in the end zone.
Yeah.
Don't need anybody injured.
No, not at all.
Full house backfield. They ran this last week. in that victory over Reynolds. Appleby under center. Hands that ball off to the middle man. Stutterston breaks the tackle. Here he goes. 40, 45, 50. All the way goes Hoover for a touchdown. 70 yards.
Unbelievable. I don't see any flags down.
Make it 75 yards.
Brandon Hoover.
14-0.
Touchdown.
This could be a long night, Chuck.
For the Cardinals.
So 9:31 here in the first quarter, 14-0. As the Blue Devils get ready to try to tack on 2 more for the point after.
Once again, same formation. Canny in the backfield along with Hoover. He just ran for the touchdown. Last time they direct snap to him. And he's going to get it again. This time got some protection, cuts to the inside, keeps those feet going. Is he in?
I don't see
He is.
No
good. No good. Official timeout on the field. Take a timeout. Northwestern Pennsylvania Friday Night Football on Court presented by the Meadville Medical Center.
Some upcoming events for your Cardinals.
From home to school and back again, Girardi LP has safely transported students in the Cochranton area for over 60 years. Whether you need a bus for wedding parties, birthday celebrations, engagement parties, class reunions, whatever your next transportation needs are, considering calling Girardi LP. Girardi LP is glad to support all Cochranton athletes. We are delivering the future. Girardi LP, 7619 Vincent Road, Cochranton. Phone 425-3603, 425-3603 for Girardi LP.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
Chuck Stump, Gary Patton, welcome you right back here to Cochranton High.
9:31, first quarter, 14-0.
Ouch.
That's right. Blue Devils with the lead. They're going to kick off. Let's see if the Cardinals can do something on special teams.
Canny will kick it away.
Went out of bounds last time. This one.
Right straight down the field toward the right, though. Grabbed it around the 15, 20. 25, puts his head down, dives out maybe to the 30-yard line.
Ball smack dab at the 30.
Braden Williams on the kick return. 1st and 10, Cardinals.
Williams on the kick return.
Nice kick by the Blue Devils.
He's just a freshman. Cochranton at their 30. Last time they started at their 15. Ended up picking up 4 yards. 5 yards and a -1, and then a punt. I think they're coming up in the pistol. Handles the pistol man. He is running to the right, but not much here. Cambridge shuts that down. And he'll stay at the 30-yard line, no gain. Maybe a foot.
Defensive
Second down.
line shutting them down.
Long
in the
9.
gaps.
Braden Williams on the carry. 2nd down.
Under 9 to go in the first quarter. Blue Devils 14, Cochranton nothing. Cardinals shut out in their last 2 games.
Colt Proper was in on that tackle. Calling his name a lot.
Shotgun. And Walker's in trouble. Picks up maybe one more. He'll go down at the 32.
Brought down by
Carroll on the keeper. Brought down
Walker,
by John
60
Bailey
for
and Damian Walker.
Blue Devils.
3rd down.
Defensive lineman, just a freshman, coming in at 6 foot 265. Wow.
3rd down and 8. Ball at the 32. In the pistol for Walker Carroll. And there's movement all over the place. And of course the Cardinal ends up 5 yards deep into the defense.
That was what number 3 over there took off on a pattern.
That will be Carter, Gabe Carter.
Okay, thank you.
So they'll march off 5 against the Redbirds. They can ill afford that.
That is their first penalty tonight.
3rd and 13.
False start on the Cardinals. Still 3rd down.
Anticipated the count, trying to get a jump on the Blue Devils, which he did.
But it cost them 5.
Yes, it did. All right.
Carroll in the pistol, rolls right to pass. He's looking. He'll air it down there and nobody home. Into the Cambridge Springs bench.
I'm not sure who he was throwing it at.
A defender,
He
I
got
think.
4 down there, but he was over by
Pass incomplete.
the 40.
4th down.
Trying to see who the other one.
And for Cambridge Springs down there was Lanowitz, Isaac. So they'll punt it away again, will the Cardinals. 2 possessions, they have 6 yards. And the punt. Right straight up in the air. Comes down at about the 43 of Cambridge. Hops to the 40 and out of bounds. Around the 35. Yes, they'll spot it at the 35-yard line.
Down to 7:35, first quarter.
For Cambridge Springs.
Blue Devils take over again.
35-yard line.
Good field position, ball at the 35, 1st and 10. They are up 14 to nothing.
And they've only ran 3 offensive plays, Gary. All right, Appleby will bring them up in a tight formation. In an I. Powered right. Appleby. Right straight up the middle, twisting and turning and out close to the 40-yard line. It's Canio. Picks up about 4 yards.
Brett Canyon on the carry. Brought down by Walker Carroll. 2nd down.
Walker Carroll right there to bring him down.
Looks more like he picked up about 2 yards, 2nd and 8.
Lanowitz wide left. Washington winged right. Inside, listen, a little counter this time to Kenny, bringing a tackle 40, 45, another first down. Stopped at about the 46-yard line. Picked out about 7 yards.
Brett Canyon on the
Keeping
carry.
the drive alive, ball up to the, what,
Brought down
46?
by Adrian Moore on the
Yep.
play.
All right.
6:40 to go here in this opening quarter. Blue Devils in control and driving again, up 14-0. Long time in the huddle for the Blue Devils, and here they come. Hoover and Lanowitz to the right. Now Lanowitz is going to go left as your wideout, with Hoover to the right in the shotgun. Empty backfield for Appleby. Now Hoover in motion, got it. Going to the left, cuts it up the middle, midfield, breaking tackles, it breaks to the outside, look out, Cochranton 40, 30, 20, no Cardinal near him, he's going to go all the way, touchdown time, Blue Devils, 54 yards.
Got a flag down on the far side of the field.
Hold everything. Might have been a hold right up here, it's about the line of scrimmage. There it is. Bring it back.
Yep, against the Blue Devils.
Brandon Hoover on the carry. Brought back by a Cambridge penalty.
Update on the Meadville-Franklin game right now. Early in that ball game, Franklin 3, Meadville nothing.
So much for the shutout.
Yes.
Lost a bet.
All right, the ball goes back inside the 40 to around the 38-yard line on the penalty.
10-yard penalty, their second. Halfway through the first quarter.
Appleby sends Washington in motion right to left. Hand the ball off. Here comes Candy, busting the outside, breaks off a tackle, spins off another. out close to the 45, stop him at the 44. Ends up picking up about 6 yards.
Second down and about 11.
Brett Kanya on the carry. Good for a few. Second down.
All right at the 49-yard line.
Moss runs the play in for the Blue Devils, 65, Jesse.
Actually 44 after they finally set it down.
Shepard goes out.
Full house backfield for Appleby. Blue Devils moving left to right. Hand that ball out, breaking tackles midfield. Stopped at about the 47, 48-yard line. Canny on the run once again.
Brought down by Rylan Haskins.
So he ends up picking up about 9 yards on that carry.
Third down.
Third down, a little better than 2.5 yards to go for that first down. Once again, full house backfield at the Cochranton 46.5-yard line. Appleby under center, keeper up the gut, first down and more. He'll go down to the Cochranton 41-yard line.
Just followed his center and just exploded through the line.
Morgan Appleby with the keeper. Good for a Cambridge first down.
Another update, the Dogs have just grabbed the lead, 7-3 over Franklin. Game up at Bender Field. First and 10 for Cambridge. In the eye. Appleby hands that ball off on a reverse to Washington. Washington up the middle, 40, 35, 30. Stutter stepping. He's going to be taken down around the 30-yard. No, breaks the tackle still. Do you believe this?
Unbelievable.
Taking players with it.
There
Flags
goes
down.
A flag. 2 flags went flying.
Could have been a possible face masking there. So he kept running. I thought they had him stop 15 yards up the field, Gary.
Sure looked like it, but he busted that one, busted another one, kept going.
Takes it all the way to about, what, the 16, isn't that? Yeah. But. And we want to remind you, you're entering the new McCandless Roundabout Auto Zone, Red Zone. Save on pre-owned automobiles, trailers, express service, and more. That's the McCandless Roundabout Auto Sales.
Impressive carry. Penalty on the Cardinals. First down.
Well, it goes against the Cardinals.
Washington gets another 25. And tack off half the distance to the goal line. They'll spot the ball, inside about the 9-yard line, Gary?
Yeah. So first and goal.
Cambridge looking for their third score of the first quarter.
Cochranton with their second penalty.
This time in a shotgun for Appleby. Oh, hands that quickly off to Washington. Passes back to Appleby's. Got it to the end zone. Touchdown. A little trickery that time. Handed the ball to Washington. And then Appleby scampered into the left side of the end zone. Got a short toss from Washington. Score the touchdown. 20-0 Cambridge brings.
It is now 20-0. We get ready for the point after. Setting up for 2.
Once again, full house backfield. Go to Washington, right straight up the gut. Scampers into the end zone for the easy extra 2-point conversion. There's an official timeout on the field. Cambridge 22, Cochranton 0. Northwestern Pennsylvania Friday Night Football on Cool, presented by the Meadville Medical Center.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on. Right here, close to home.
Bosch's service station in Cambridge Springs now carries Cam Tool racing fuel to go on with non-ethanol gas. Bosch's is your full service station with state inspections, most general repairs, and power flushes radiators. Bosch's service station, 201 Venango Avenue in downtown Cambridge Springs. Phone 398-2782 for reliable and friendly service. Bosch's service station, downtown Cambridge Springs. Chuck Stomp, Gary Patton. Cool 101.7 along with Joe Vilke behind the camera. Cambridge up to a 22-0 lead. Candia will kick it off another time here in this first period. Kick is away. Nice kick. Back at about the 17, across the 20, 25, 30, 35. Stopped right around the 35-yard line. Williams on that return. He returned the last one.
First and 10.
And first and 10 for the Cardinals. They'll spot the ball right at the Cardinal 35.
Well, once again, good field position. They're just struggling to get anything going.
Cambridge already with 200 yards of offense tonight. We still have 3:23 to go, first quarter.
Flags go flying.
There was movement all over there before the snap. Yep.
It is against
Cochranton.
Yep.
False start on the Cardinals.
Cost them 5.
Their third penalty.
Ball back to the 30.
Reset, try it again.
Cardinals break the huddle. Haskins, Sparks, split to the left, slotting man to the left, back to pass. He's in trouble, rushes on, tries to get away from him, breaks one tackle, still on his feet. They're going to drag him down for a loss, big loss. Now it's going to be back to about the 28-yard line.
You cannot try a big play like that because too much time to develop. Boy, they're all over them. They are in the backfield. Defensive line for the Blue Devils. Absolutely a great job penetrating as they did last week against the Raiders.
Maddox in with the play. And the Cardinals,
they take their sweet time, that's for sure.
Down by 22 in the first quarter, and long time in the huddle. Haskins split to the right. Garrett Irwin goes in the slot to the right, and now more whistles and flags and hold it all. Delay of a game, maybe? Yes, it is, against Cochranton. Spent way too much time in that huddle, Gary.
Yep, I agree.
Delay of game on the Cardinals. Still second down.
If you have to, take a timeout. They got 3 timeouts. 2:22 here in the first quarter. Once again, Cool 101.7 FM along with Cool TV.
Back to about the 23-yard line. Second in 22. Man in motion. Back to pass. Carroll the lefty. Looks. Running out of time. Tosses it in. Incomplete. Nobody was open. He had to toss that over in the sidelines there. C.J. Short's the intended receiver, but incomplete.
Carroll's pass
sideline.
Intended for C.J. Short's. Third down.
That stops the clock. 2:16 to go in the first quarter. 22-0 Cambridge Springs.
At this rate, you got to go for a quick pass. 5 and out, 7 and out.
Well, the trouble is you got to find an open receiver. Now timeout Cochranton. We'll take this timeout on Cole. Just a 30-second timeout.
Northwestern Pennsylvania Friday Night Football on Cool, presented by the Meadville Medical Center.
Bausch's service station in Cambridge Springs now carries Cam Tool racing fuel to go along with non-ethanol gas. Bausch's is your full service station with state inspections, most general repairs, and power flushes radiators. Bausch's service station, 201 Venango Avenue in downtown Cambridge Springs. Phone 398-2782 for reliable and friendly service. Bausch's service station, downtown Cambridge Springs.
.2:16 to go. We're still in the first quarter. 22-0 Cambridge Springs. Another update from Bender Field in Meadville. The Bulldogs 14, Franklin 3, but the Knights are at the Dog 15-yard line and driving. All right. Ready for the Cardinals after they took their timeout and trailing 22-0. Back to the line of scrimmage.
That is their first timeout. That is their first timeout.
Walker Carroll brings him up in the pistol. Pair of wideouts to the right, one to the left. And there's all kinds of movement. This time I think the defense maybe.
That might have been, what, 75? He was... Yeah, it is against the Blue Devils. He was heading right back to the back.
So the Cardinals will pick up the 5 they lost earlier.
Penalty on the Blue Devils.
So that is the Blue Devils' third penalty.
Still third down.
Will this first quarter ever get over, Big Air?
Well, 2:16.
Well, there's moving almost again.
They got back, though.
Yes, they did. Here's Carroll on the keeper trying to get to the outside, looking to pass. Pass against the grain, caught at about the 37, 38-yard line. And that catch is made by Gabe Carter. Carter is just a sophomore.
Their first completion.
But they still face a 4th and 9, Gary.
First down.
So the ball is at the 36-yard line. 8 yards on the pass play to Carter. Once again in the shotgun run at hash mark to the left. Low snap, gets it, throws.
There we go.
Caught, 40, taken down right around the 40-yard line on the catch and run once again by Irwin. Much short of the first down, so Cambridge Springs will take over on downs. Ball ends up at the 39-yard line. About a 3-yard catch. The Blue Devils at their own will take over with the ball at the Cardinal. 39-yard line, leading 22-0. Inside handoff, Candia bust to the outside, 35-30. Stutter steps and finally out of bounds across the way, I think, but good enough for a first down. Wait to see where they mark it. And they will move up the sticks. That's good for 10 yards.
20.
Candia on the carry. Good for a first down.
27. That is their 4th first down.
Shifting. Right to left. Under center. Flip that ball out to Candia. Watch the outside, off one tackle.
Missed tackle.
Outside, another first down. Still on his feet, still going. Finally dropped down. Inside the 15, maybe to about the 14-yard line.
3 different times they had him.
He'll pick up another 15.
You got to wrap him up, bring him down.
Brett Candia on the carry. Good for another Blue Devils first down.
On the drive again, leading 22-0.
Down there in that red zone.
Now we're down to half minute through the period. red zone. You're entering the new McCandless Ford Roundabout Auto Zone, red zone. Save $11 off all state inspections in October. McCandless. Appleby back under center. Pitches out to Kanya. Needs a block around the corner to the end zone. Touchdown. Kanya will run it in from another 14 yards.
Brett Kenya on the carry. Good for a Cambridge Springs touchdown.
11 seconds to go in the period.
Tack on 6 more.
The Blue Devils, offensive explosion here in the first quarter. Once again, come up full house backfield. Washington, Kanya. Hand the ball off to Hoover, brace the tackle, but he doesn't make it into the end zone for the extra 2-point conversion. There's an official timeout on the field in Cochranton. It is Cambridge Springs 28, Cochranton nothing. Northwestern Pennsylvania Friday Night Football on Cool, presented by the Meadville Medical Center.
Cambridge Springs.
From home to school and back again, Girardi LP has safely transported students in the Cochranton area for over 60 years. Whether you need a bus for wedding parties, birthday celebrations, engagement parties, class reunions, whatever your next transportation needs are, considering calling Girardi LP. Girardi LP is glad to support all Cochranton athletes. We are delivering the future. Girardi LP, 7619 Vincent Road, Cochranton. Phone 425-3603, 425-3603 for Girardi LP.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
Okay, we return to the gridiron here at Cochranton. Cambridge has tacked on another touchdown. It is 28-0. Another update from Benderfield and Meadville. It's the Bulldogs 14, Franklin 6. Kenya kick it off left to right. It is away. Angle to the sideline, probably going to go out of bounds, and it does. Officials say back at the 30-yard line.
Kickoff out of bounds.
So the ball will be placed at the 35, and they will take over. No time was taken off the clock. 11 seconds remain, first quarter. It has been all Blue Devils, to say the least.
Well, the Cardinals gambled there on that fourth down, trying to pick up a first down. Didn't do it. Cambridge Springs took over in a matter of 4 plays, another touchdown. Carroll on the keeper. Cuts to the outside, in trouble. They're going to get him. And they do for a big yard loss. Half of the team is there.
Wow.
He's down clear back at the 29-yard line.
The clock runs out.
And that is the end of the first quarter. The Blue Devils in control. For a timeout here as the two teams exchange sides of the field. Cambridge Springs 28, Cochranton nothing. Northwestern Pennsylvania Friday Night Football on Cool, presented by the Meadville Medical Center.
0.
From home to school and back again, Girardi LP has safely transported students in the Cochranton area for over 60 years. Whether you need a bus for wedding parties, birthday celebrations, engagement parties, class reunions, whatever your next transportation needs are, considering calling Girardi LP. Girardi LP is glad to support all Cochranton athletes. We are delivering the future. Girardi LP, 7619 Vincent Road, Cochranton. Phone 425-3603, 425-3603 for Girardi LP. Bosch's service station in Cambridge Springs now carries Cam Tool racing fuel to go on with non-ethanol gas. Bosch's is your full service station with state inspections, most general repairs, and power flushes radiators. Bosch's service station, 201 Venango Avenue in downtown Cambridge Springs. Phone 398-2782 for reliable and friendly service. Bosch's service station, downtown Cambridge Springs. It's homecoming here tonight at Cochranton High School, and the fans, well, Cochranton fans not happy with the way things are going on homecoming. 28-0 Cambridge Springs. Cochranton has the ball here, second down and 16. Another update on that Meadville score. Meadville 21, Franklin 6, just getting into the second quarter. Carroll to pass. Lets her go and way overthrows his intended receiver, C.J. Shorts. Third and 16.
Carroll pass incomplete. Third down.
Took 5 seconds off the clock. I'm not sure he's slowing that one. There was nobody around whatsoever. Broken play, broken pattern, could have been 1, 2, all of the above. Set, try it again. Shorter passes. Every time he goes back in the pocket, they flush him out. Trying to throw on the scramble.
Back in the pistol for Carroll on a third and long.
And there's offside.
Oh, no doubt about
67.
that. Yep. For the Cambridge Springs Blue Devils, encroachment.
Much needed gift.
Zach Carson Smith. Seen him playing basketball last year, big guy.
Still third down.
I do recall that name.
Yes, you do.
So
now third and 11.
Both teams with four fouls.
Pair of whiteouts left, one to the right.
Show him blitz.
That was Zeke again, but he gets back, and now Carroll runs left, pass, caught.
There we
40,
go. There we
45,
go.
first down, midfield.
Yeah, there
And
you
out of
go.
bounds in Cambridge Springs territory, somewhere around the 47-yard line. All the Blue Devils.
Picking up their first down.
Carroll's pass completes to C.J. Shorts.
C.J. Shorts with the catch.
First down.
Clear down to the Cambridge Springs. They'll spot it around the 48-yard line. Good for about a 15-yard pickup by C.J.
Yeah, the important thing, they got a first down. Keep the drive alive on the completion.
Cardinals with the first night in Cambridge Springs territory. Trailing 28-0. Carroll running right, running left, sideline around the corner, dragged down from behind and out of bounds. Maybe picked up a yard and a half. Well, he got him by the jersey.
Carroll on the keeper. Brought down by number 17.
So we'll give Carroll just about 2 yards on that carry.
C.J. Shorts cutting across the middle of the field. I thought for sure he was going to see him. But once again, flushed out of the pocket, running for your life.
1 minute into the second quarter. Cambridge Springs 28-0 lead. Cochranton trying to void their third straight shutout. In the pistol for Walker Carroll. He'll keep it this time. Trying to get to the outside, tries to find a corner, never going to make it. Down he goes.
No way. 3 Blue Devils there.
Zeke is there, and 22 and 23 is there. John Daly and Matthew Ross.
Brought down by a few Blue Devils. Third down.
Ball back to the line of scrimmage. There is no gain. 3rd and 8. Ball at the 46-yard line of Cambridge Springs.
Maddox wide to the right. Also, we have trips to the right. Shorts is out there.
There we
it out
go.
here on the left side. Breaks off one tackle, a leg tackle, as the ball is caught by Carter. Carter is taken out of bounds around the, where are you going to spot it at? 38-yard line.
Pretty close to a first down.
Must be a tad short on fourth down.
Wow.
1/4 the last time. How's it go for this one?
Officials are taking a timeout. They're going to do a measurement, or what are we doing?
Another update here. We have Greenville 14, Lakeview nothing.
Still pass complete to Gabe Carter. We're going to get a measurement.
Well, we are going to get a measurement.
Don't too often see a measurement anymore, but
No, you really don't.
He's about a fourth down coming up for the Cardinals and about a yard to go for the first down.
Oh, not even that. Didn't look like it. Half a yard.
Stretch him out there. That's
Try it again. Well,
that is a good
that's a
yard.
ball.
Fourth and 1. I have a feeling that Walker may just keep this himself. Try to pick it up himself. We will see. Here we come. Pair of whiteouts to the left. Ryan Haskins and Maddox. Near side of the field, C.J. Shorts. Again, the pistol. Carroll. Yep, he's keeper. Trying to get to the outside. Is he not going to make it? Cambridge defense brings him down. He needed a little bit more speed there, Gary.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it.
Trying to cut around the
Cambridge takes over on downs.
far side. They were shutting him down. They were in there.
It's a loss of 2 yards actually on the play.
The line the game. Turnover on downs, 1st and 10, Cambridge.
And they'll have the ball at the Cochranton 40-yard line with a 28-0 lead. Cochranton's best series of the night, 32 yards. But come up short on fourth down. Looking Appleby to pass, underthrows his intended receiver, threw it low that time, trying to get Hoover. Said the ball was on the Cochranton 40, actually Cambridge Springs 40-yard line.
Incomplete, intended for Brandon.
So it's 2nd down and 10 for the Devils.
Threw it way short.
Appleby over to his coach. Nate Liberty back in the huddle. Run this from the right hash mark. Gladowitz, Hoover to the near side of the field. Hoover in the slot. Washington in motion from right to left. Back to pass. Keeper now by Appleby. 40 and down at the 40-yard line. Right at the line of scrimmage. Cardinals stop him.
Appleby with the carry.
No gain.
Gabe Carter.
Gabe Carter's there to bring him to the turf. 3rd and 10.
Yep. See if they take it to the air.
Washington going off the field. And they'll come up with a tight formation. Into the I formation. Appleby. Cania, 45. Right there, he's brought down. And bring up a 4th and about 5 to go for the first down. If they spot it just inside or right on the 40-yard line. Spotted back just a little bit, so it'll be a long 5 on 4th down. Blue Devils. Little huddle on 4th down.
I imagine they would punt it, but
I would think, Stu, you got a 28-0 lead.
yeah, send them deep.
But it looks like they'll go for it. And they will.
That's just a fake.
Hold everything. Timeout, Cochranton. No, the Devils take timeout. They may think it over. While they think it over, we'll step aside. Score, Cambridge brings 28, Cochranton nothing. Northwestern Pennsylvania Friday Night Football on Cool, presented by the Meadville Medical Center.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
And we return to Cochranton with 8:16 to go in the second quarter. Cambridge brings in control, 28-0. Speaking the Blue Devils on offense. And Meadville scored against Franklin one more time here in the second quarter. On a roll right now at Benderfield. Appleby will pass. Fourth down, lets it go, got a man. Kenny grabs it. Cochranton 45, 35, 30, brought down. Touchdown saving tackle by C.J. Shorts.
Took a roll of the dice and paid off big on that one for the Blue Devils.
Ball at the Cochranton 29.
Blue Devils first down.
26-yard completion.
First down easily on that one. Under 8 minutes remaining here in the first half. All Blue Devils. 28-0.
And on a move again. Once again, Morgan Appleby goes over and talks with his coach. Nate Liberty back in the huddle. Lenowitz, Hoover. Wide left, Hoover in the slot. Wingman right, Washington. High snap, pulled down by Morgan. Hands the ball off Kenny. Here he goes. Breaking tackles. He's on his way. Another touchdown, Blue Devils. From 29 yards out.
Well, I thought 15 had him for Cochranton. He just
with the carry.
rolled right over him.
Blue Devils touchdown.
Another easy 6 for the Blue Devils.
Second touchdown of the night for Canio. Earlier it was 14 yards. Kenny gets this one from 29 yards on the pass from Appleby.
34-0.
First time they have scored on the left end zone.
Well, they're setting up for a kick. This is the first time tonight. Is it 37, I believe?
Kenny will do that. Hoover to hold.
All right. Nope, 32, excuse me.
Canio. Ball set down. Kick is up. It's a booming kick. It's a beauty. Timeout on the field. Cambridge brings 35. Cochranton nothing. Back with the Cambridge Springs kickoff. After I remind you that Northwestern Pennsylvania Friday Night Football and Cool, presented by the Meadville Medical Center. Let's pause for 30.
Bausch's service station in Cambridge Springs now carries Cam Tool racing fuel to go on with non-ethanol gas. Bausch's is your full service station with state inspections, most general repairs, and power flushes radiators. Bausch's service station, 201 Venango Avenue in downtown Cambridge Springs. Phone 398-2782 for reliable and friendly service. Bausch's service station, downtown Cambridge Springs.
Sale. And another reminder, of course, these spaghetti.
All right, 7:26 to go in the second quarter from Cochranton tonight on homecoming. And the Cambridge brings Blue Devils hit yet for another touchdown. 35-0 Gary.
Well, I tell you what, once again, they took a roll of the dice on fourth down, paid off. Next play, boom, tack on 6 more. Point after, good. Attempted a kick. At this rate, I'm sure the clock will be running in the second half. So the Blue Devils going to tee it up, ball at the 40 as they get ready to kick off again. A couple of them went out of bounds. A couple of them were decent.
Kenny tees it up.
See where he sends this one.
And here we go. Kickoff underway, and that's going out of bounds.
Wow.
Walker Carroll was back deep for the return, but
Hung that one way to the left.
no chance on that one.
Kickoff out of bounds.
So back to the 35-yard line, first and 10, Cardinals.
Cardinals, 35-yard line.
Ball placed at the 35. It is 35-0 right now. 7:26 here on a Friday night. Cool 101.7 FM along with Cool TV.
Carter to the near side. CJ Shorts in the slot, wide out left. For the Cardinals, Carroll. And we're set to go. And he's going to flip it out there, and the ball is caught over here by Carter, and Carter gets it immediately after the catch. Good for 4 or 5 yards. I think he'll spot it right about at the 40
Carroll's pass
for a
to Gabe Carter.
5-yard completion to
Second
Carter.
Second down and 6. Both of these teams, they sure do take their time when you look at a game where we have a no-huddle offense. Chuck, we watch how fast them games go.
Absolutely.
The amount of plays is just about double what you get into one of these. But everybody has their different strategy. Here we go.
Trips to the right, one to the right.
Blitz.
Walker's in trouble.
Yeah, forget it.
Carroll goes down inside the 30-yard line.
He's been blitzing all night. You got to pick it up. He got caught a couple times offsides. This time,
Yeah, that was Zeke out there.
what did he get? How far back?
By Damian Walker and
Damian Walker back there to grab him out.
Probably
With
almost
Zeke Carson
9 yards.
Smith. Ball back to the 30, just over the 30-yard line.
Wow.
Almost a loss of 10.
They were up to what, the 39?
Right about at the 40.
All right, close enough. Tomatoes.
In the pistol. Carroll
Trying to get him out.
back to pass. Straight drop. Gonna air it out. Nice spiral. And well underthrown and incomplete. Trying to hit Park Haskins.
Carroll's pass incomplete. Intended
Stops the
for
clock
Gabe
at 5
Carter.
minutes and 37
First down.
seconds.
Fourth and long.
They've been in that all night, haven't they?
Seems like it. So obviously it is a punt situation here. Fourth and about 14.
Nice snap. Pulls it down. Nice kick after all that.
Yeah, nice
Washington with the grab at the 37, near side of the field. 50. Cochranton 40. Cochranton 30.
Another-
Breaks inside it. Look out.
Flag down.
He's at the 25, 20. He's going to
gone.
take it to the touchdown. But hold everything.
We got a flag down here about.
Right at the 45-yard line of Cambridge Springs.
So hold everything. What a run. Had some nice blocking, but it could have been a hole. It could have been illegal block. We'll wait and see what the call is. Some of the fans down here chirping a little bit.
5:20 to go here in this first half. On homecoming in Cochranton, 35-0 Devils. Officials are talking. And the infraction was right at the Cochranton 44-yard line. At least that's where the one flag's at.
Now they're pointing back farther.
Back over the 45 to about the 47-yard line. It's going against the Devils. So they'll bring that TD back.
Cardinals coach is furious. That is a
huge one.
Yeah, that's 15 yards they're peeling off right now.
Out to the 44-yard line.
Penalty.
That's
First and 10.
break right there for the Cardinals. Big break.
Absolutely.
6 penalties against the Blue Devils.
They're still going, McGarren.
Holy
Now they
cow.
got it back to the 30-yard line.
Well, it must have happened up here. Then they tacked 15.
Well, it's,
Are they finally done moving it?
I don't know.
Ball all the way back to the 30.
Yikes.
My goodness. So it must have happened at the 45. So we're back to action finally.
First and 10. High snap. Appleby's got it. Was going to pass. Pulls it down on the run. Down.
Flag
Another
down.
flag down. Could have been a hold right there through near the line.
50 with his arms up. Him and 24 for the Cardinals.
It's going to go against the Blue Devils. They're talking to the Cardinals. One of their captains.
Clock at 5:13.
Second quarter.
Second quarter.
This is WMVL, Linesville, Meadville.
Holding on the Blue Devils.
Oh, that's a 10-yarder.
Another 10-yarder.
Brings them back.
Back to the Cardinal, 20. They go in reverse. Washington wide right along with Hoover. In the shotgun. Appleby to pass. Airs it out. Look out. Drop. Had it for a second, but four players for Cochranton down there and wasn't able to haul it in.
Appleby's pass
Appleby
incomplete. Intended for Brandon Hoover.
Hoover, intended receiver. Couldn't haul it down. Second and 20 at their own 20. And back in the huddle. Under 5 minutes to go here in this first half. Hoover to the near side of the field. Empty backfield for Appleby in the shotgun. Looks, throws, slant. Oh, not able to hold on to it. Flag is down. Interference against C.J. Shorts. On Hoover, the intended receiver.
Boy, from up here, it looked like good defense, but down on the field, we got a flag. We've had a lot of penalties this first half.
Yep. Ball at the 39 now, march it
goes
off.
against the Blue Devils. It's going way back.
Back to the 20.
Back to the future.
Now they're going the other way.
Unbelievable.
Appleby's pass incomplete. Intended for Brandon Hoover. Cardinals pass interference. Second down.
What did he do there?
Go back to the 20, then come back.
Now the ball's at the 30, just short of the 35-yard line.
Is there a full moon tonight?
I don't know.
4:51. Get back to some action here. Ball on the 34. Second down. 5 for the Blue Devils after all that.
Hoover in motion, right to left. Back to pass. Appleby dumps it over the middle.
Screen.
Oh, yep. 35, 40, Canny at 45,
down.
midfield.
We can't run a play without a flag. And we got one down at the 37.
Would have been a first down, but hold everything.
And
There we go. Take them back 10.
Applebee's pass
Hold.
complete to Brett Kenya. We're bringing it back for an illegal block in the back. Still second down.
Back we go again. Back to the 27-yard line, looks like. Blue Devils just rolling along, no problems at all. Now all of a sudden it's penalties on both sides. Washington Eye right to the right.
13 penalties this half.
Yep. Kenya goes to the left side of the quarterback. Now he's going to go out as a wide receiver. Appleby to pass. Airs it out down there, wide open and caught. 45 down the midfield stripe. Finally being hauled down on the Knights. Catch and run that time by the Blue Devils. McFerrin. Caden McFerrin.
To number 2, Caden McFerrin. Good for a Blue Devils first down.
Ball all the way up to midfield. Placed right at the 50-yard line.
23-yard pass.
Less than 4 minutes remain.
From Appleby to McFerrin.
And the good part was we didn't have a flag.
Better check again. They're coming to the line of scrimmage. 3:40 to go, running clock, second quarter. 35-0, Cambridge brings. This time we'll send Kenyon a slot to the right. Pair of whiteouts to the left. Back to pass, look. Short pass in and through the arms of Hoover, incomplete. Should have had that one.
Applebee's pass, incomplete, intended for Brandon Hoover.
So the ball sent back to midfield. On a second down and 10. Blue Devils haven't been stopped tonight.
You know, they only threw 8 times the whole game last week. They've already thrown 7.
Holland this time comes in, sent wide right. Tight trips to the opposite side of the field, looking, throwing wide open, caught by Hoover. 45 of Cochranton, 40, breaks another tackle to the 35-yard line, and another first down Cambridge brings. 15-yard pickup.
Applebee's pass complete to Brandon Hoover. Good for a Blue Devils first down.
I've got him with 8 first downs.
And 35 points.
Yeah. That they do. Trying to tack on a few more here.
Broadcast brought to you in part by Boucher Service Station, Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, Girardi LP, and Patterson's Auto Wrecking. Pitch that ball at Kenya, right side around the corner. Another first down, keeps the feet going. He's out of bounds inside the 25. No, bring it back. I guess he's out of.
Brett Kenya on the carry.
You're going to say out of bounds back at about the 28-yard line, is it?
Second down.
But close to a first down.
Yeah, second down, you got about, what, 3 maybe?
Second and 2. Empty backfield for quarterback Morgan Appleby. They'll shift again. Well, they got caught a few times late in the ball game last week against Reynolds, or a couple weeks ago.
And in motion.
And here he goes. Again, Alanowicz breaks it up the field, 25, another first down. Stopped at the 21-yard line. Pick off of about 7 by Alanowicz.
Isaac Lanowitz on the carry. Brought down by Braden Williams.
Brady Williams there on the tackle for the Cardinals, but too late. And the ball is at the 20. I set it back to about the 22-yard line. Washington to the right. Appleby. Shotgun. Kenya to his right. runs right. Now he's got some blocking out there. Now he steps up, unloads it, got a man down there, and it is incomplete, broken up. Trying to hit Washington, incomplete. So second down and 10 at the 22-yard line of Cochranton. Cambridge 35. Cochranton nothing. 2:16 to go here.
For Jordan Washington, second down.
In the first half. Starting to cool off big here down
Yes,
here.
it is. There's no doubt about that.
Now Hoover will go wide right and Washington go in the slot to the right. Tight end left.
2:16 on the clock.
Appleby back in the shotgun. Quick hitter. Right side, wide open. Hoover got it. Breaks off one tackle. Down the field he goes. First down and much, much more to the end zone. Dives in. Does he get it?
No indication.
Still waiting.
First
Didn't
and
make
goal.
it. Yeah, right about. What about maybe the 1 or 2 yard line? I think closer than that.
Hoover sets up the Blue Devils.
What about the 1 yard line, I think? A reminder now that you're entering the new McCandless Roundabout Auto Sales Red Zone. Save on pre-owned vehicles, trailers, express service, and more. Good for 20 yards.
.207. They are threatening again. First and goal, Blue Devils. And
Appleby
there it is.
in the end zone. We got the touchdown.
That's simple.
Straight up the gut.
Brett Kenya on the carry. Takes it in for a Blue
41 to nothing. Last time they kicked the point after, maybe they will do it again.
Kenny really kicked it too.
Yeah, he did.
And they'll do it again with Hoover to hold. Goalpost left. 41 to nothing. There'll definitely be a running clock in the second half. All right. Kenya for the PAT. Snap's good. Ball's down, kick is good, and put it in the book. And the route goes on. So Cambridge brings Blue Devils.
Extra point.
Continue to roll on. It's 42 to nothing, 32nd timeout. Northwestern Pennsylvania Friday Night Football on Cool, presented by the Meadville Medical Center.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
And the Cambridge brings Blue Devils right out to a 42 to nothing lead over the Cochranton Cardinals. On this homecoming tonight, and their festivities before the game. Cambridge Rings High School Marching Band will perform at halftime, and then that award-winning Cochranton High School Marching Band will perform after tonight's game. 2:05 to go in the half. And they'll kick it off.
How many times has this been now?
Plenty. Kenya's had enough work. So kicking off now for the Blue Devils will be Dale Smith.
2:05 remaining first half. The kick.
Away she goes. Caught, but a knee is down right around the 35-yard line.
Is that?
And that was number 12,
All right.
Haskins.
Sophomore.
First and 10 Cardinals from the 35-yard line.
First and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball at the 35. Here we go.
Cambridge over 300 yards of offense in this first half.
Double reverse.
Trying to get around the left side.
Don't
Short.
stop. Run, brother, run.
That's 40, 45. First down, Cochranton.
Look at that.
Nice run. Have the ball out around the 48-yard line of the Cardinals.
Getting a first down. Caught him off guard. Nice call.
Short with the Cardinals. First down.
And the fans have something to cheer about. First down for the Cards. Running clock 1:45. First half. 42-0. Cambridge.
Ball at the 47. First and 10. Cardinals.
Carroll bring him up in the pistol. Back to pass. Southpaw looks, throws, overthrows his intended receiver. And that looks like that was Maddox. Ball's incomplete. Second down and 10.
Colton Maddox. Second down.
Stops the clock at the 1:23 mark of the second quarter. 20 out, 10 comes in, that means Maddox goes out, and Park Haskins checks in for the Cards as a wideout. And Park will be sent wide to the left. Near side of the field, C.J. Short, slot man to the near side of the field. Once again, this time in a pistol, back to pass. Got time. Guns are down there deep, got a man open and overthrows C.J. Shorts, clear down around the 20-yard line of Cambridge Springs. Nice thrown pass, but a little long.
Shorts brings up third down.
In stride. If he'd have caught that, he'd been off and running, but
long gone.
Yep. It's a little too high. Third down.
This is week number 7 of a high school football season. Only 2 more regular season games, and then we begin playoffs. And also we look forward to more volleyball. Looks like we might have a nice one set up for Tuesday night. The Meadville Bulldogs taking on the Dragons of Warren. Girls volleyball on Cool come Tuesday night. That should be a great one. Warren's always been an outstanding team. We know what Meadville is. Overthrown and incomplete. Trying to get Shorts right and directly in front of us at the 45-yard line, incomplete. Fourth down all of a sudden and 10.
Intended for C.J. Shorts. Fourth down.
Couldn't bring that one
And our
down.
producer is just telling me, don't forget Bulldog hockey Monday night. We're busy here on Cool.
That time of year, everything kicking it up.
I think the Bulldogs open up with Shaler on the home schedule. Dan and DJ Craven on the call. What a job they do. That'll be Monday night from the Rec Complex.
Plus we do Edinburgh football.
Yeah, that'll be coming up. None this week, though. They're off this week.
Bye week, all right.
All right. 4th and 10. Carroll will pass. Needs 10.
Man,
running
he's got time
left.
to throw the ball.
Running. He's in trouble. Tosses it up the field. Nobody home. Picked off. It's intercepted. Intercepted. Is that 23 picked that off? I think
Yes,
it
it
is.
is, yeah.
For the Cambridge Springs the Blue Devils. Matthew Ross.
That's the first turnover.
He had to go low.
Intercepted by number 23.
Pick that off just before it touched the ground. And he did. And they're set up at the 40-yard line over the Blue Devils.
So
First
it's 1:04 remaining. Blue Devils get the ball back.
at their own 40.
Maybe they'll just run the clock out here.
They're up in a tight formation with a full house in the backfield. Appleby under center. Yep, and just kneel down to run out the clock. Well, we can't need one more kneel down. Good coaching over there by Coach Nate. Cambridge Springs said just kneel down. We'll go into the locker room 42-0 lead and run the clock in the second half. 42-0 Devils. Appleby, one more kneel down. That's it for the half. And that is it. So the teams go to the locker room, and another impressive night. 42-0. They have the lead at intermission. We'll come back, take a look at stats. Cambridge Springs Marching Band will be on the field. All that and more. First of all, let's take a 2-minute timeout. Northwestern Pennsylvania Friday Night Football on Cool, presented by the Meadville Medical Center.
Bausch's service station in Cambridge Springs now carries Cam Tool racing fuel to go on with non-ethanol gas. Bausch's is your full service station with state inspections, most general repairs, and power flushes radiators. Bausch's service station, 201 Venango Avenue in downtown Cambridge Springs. Phone 398-2782 for reliable and friendly service. Bausch's service station, downtown Cambridge Springs.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
From home to school and back again, Girardi LP has safely transported students in the Cochranton area for over 60 years. Whether you need a bus for wedding parties, birthday celebrations, engagement parties, class reunions, whatever your next transportation needs are, considering calling Girardi LP. Girardi LP is glad to support all Cochranton athletes. We are delivering the future. Girardi LP, 7619 Vincent Road, Cochranton. Phone 425-3603, 425-3603 for Girardi LP.
From Cool 101.7 Radio, this is Cool TV.
It's halftime, and as we come back, it's the Cambridge Springs High School Marching Band on the field. 42-0. Cambridge Springs leads the Cochranton Cardinals, and let's enjoy the Blue Devil Marching Band. Cambridge Springs High School Marching Band down here at Cochranton tonight. It is homecoming, and the Redbirds trail this 42-0. Chuck Stomp, Gary Penn, Joe Velke with a reminder. Broadcast being brought to you in part by Beck's Heating and Air Conditioning, MK Plumbing and Heating, along with Fish USA, Hobbs Do-It Center, Walker Brothers Chevrolet, Mercer County State Bank. Well, Gary, the Blue Devils, too tough tonight for the Cardinals, both offensively and defensively.
No surprise. I tell you what, I'll look at some stats here real quick. I'll go over to the Blue Devils passing 10 times. They got 5 completions. They had no turnovers. I had them for 10 first downs. The only ugly part was they had 8 penalties for 65 yards. They scored. It was 8-0, 19 seconds into the game, 14-0 by 9:31, 22-0, and it rolled from there, 28-35. And it's, as Chuck said, 42-0 right now at halftime. Over to Cochranton Cardinals. Passed the ball quite a bit, 13 attempts. They completed 5. They had 1 turnover as an interception. They did have 2 first downs, and they ended up with 5 penalties for 40 yards. So everything all goes over to the Blue Devils, which we knew coming in here they could dominate the game, and that they have. Halftime right now as the Blue Devils marching band is out there performing in the background. It's just one of these games, Chuck, you know. Make the best of it.
That's right.
All you can do at this point. There could be a running clock, I would surely imagine, here into the second half. Get it over with quick. Celebrate the victory, forget the loss, move into next week.
Absolutely. Well, when you look at yardage, Big Gear, Cambridge brings first half 379 yards, Cochranton 60. Tells the story right there.
Yeah, I mean, a couple times they got something going, and it would end up going backwards. The sacking, I mean, the defensive line, they're constantly blitzing the Blue Devils, and it's paying off, to say the least. 67, Carson Smith, a couple times he did get caught offsides, trying to anticipate that count, but for the most part, he gets the blitz, shoots the timing right, gets in there, constantly bringing down the quarterback, running back, every time almost. So just a fantastic job by the Blue Devils defense. Secondary, they're keeping them covered. The score proves that, to say the least.
They'll score every time they had the ball, Big Gear.
Yeah, well, I believe it, absolutely. Like I said, they're not a passing team. They only did 8 passes last week, and they've already got 10 in this game, the Blue Devils. So 5 for 10, which is still 500. No turnovers, held onto that ball, did a great job. Cochranton trying to mix it up here and there, trying to do whatever they can to get to the scoreboard. Get some first downs. They did manage to get 2, but just you're outmanned.
No doubt about that. Appleby with a touchdown. Actually had 2 touchdowns. Canny in with 2 touchdowns. Another touchdown for Hoover. And a touchdown by Washington. And actually we had Hoover had one of touchdown for a good past 75 yards to him, and then he caught one from 15 yards out. So Hoover with a good night. Washington with a good night. Canny running and also being able to catch passes for touchdowns, and also for Appleby. So it has been a big night for Cambridge Springs. Joe Vilke going to join me right now, usually behind the camera. Joe.
Yeah, I'm doing a little camera work here. We've got the Cambridge Springs Blue Devils marching band on the field, enjoying that a little bit here in the background. And, of course, our Cochranton High School marching band will come on afterwards. So, yeah, a tough night for the Cardinals tonight. You know, they came close to not having a season at all due to some school board decisions, but that ended up not being the case. They said, let them play the game. They're out here playing the game. Yeah, the score is a little lopsided, to say the least, but they're playing the game.
Well, they have about 10 more players than they had last year at this time.
They sure do.
They started out with 28. I think they're around 28. Last year, they were looking like 17 or 18.
Right. So, you know, they've come a long way. You know, obviously, it's a work in progress, but they're playing the game, and that's what they wanted to do. So, the Cambridge Springs definitely having a great season, and it definitely shows, but they had more than a couple of touchdowns called back on penalties, so this could have been a much higher scoring game if those would have been completed. That's for sure. Well, they were completed, but they got called back. So a lot of running for nothing, sort of.
That's
but
right.
You know, hey, you'll have that.
Well, as I was telling Big Air, 379 yards of offense for Cambridge Springs, scored every time they had the ball.
That's a lot of yards.
That's a lot of yards compared to the Cardinals, 60.
Right. Yeah, that's for sure. And homecoming night here for the Cochranton Cardinals, not the best game for that, but we'll have a running clock, of course, for the second half here. It'll go kind of fast, but it'll be nice to see the Cards get on the scoreboard. Of course, that's my home team, so in case you can't tell. But anyhow, tough night for the Cardinals, but you know what? They're able to play the game this season, and that almost didn't happen.
Yeah, absolutely. When you look at Cambridge Springs, what a successful season they have had so far.
Absolutely.
The only blemish was against the Greenville Trojan. When we was talking with Gary on the pregame show, they only lost that 17-0, plus they had a touchdown called back.
Right, and of course, Greenville just teetering on the single A, double A thing there, so they're just barely falling into
one player.
One player keeps them in single A, so usually playing double A. To make it, so they're the big team, so to speak, and they're having a good season. The Greenville Trojans.
That's a 2-year rotation, so next year's the same story again.
Yeah, that's for sure. So, so they'll definitely be. Probably tough again next year, and we'll be seeing all these same teams again in single A. So it's just so weird, Greenville being in the same classification as schools like Cochranton.
Yes.
And, Cambridge Springs and Maplewood and all that. That's so weird. It just feels weird.
Well, it doesn't make any difference what school it is. Enrollment has definitely dropped over the years.
That's for sure. I mean, we look at losing Conneaut Valley here, so many years ago.
Because I remember back in the old Tri-County League, Greenville used to play with Meadville.
Right. I was just going to mention that they
defeated them too over the years.
Yeah,
it was a game, all right.
It's just funny how things do change. That's for sure.
All right, I think it's time for another timeout here on the halftime show with Cambridge Springs up 42-0. Still under about 9 minutes to go here before we start the second half. Northwestern Pennsylvania Friday Night Football on Cool, presented by the Meadville Medical Center.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
From home to school and back again, Girardi LP has safely transported students in the Cochranton area for over 60 years. Whether you need a bus for wedding parties, birthday celebrations, engagement parties, class reunions, whatever your next transportation needs are, considering calling Girardi LP. Girardi LP is glad to support all Cochranton athletes. We are delivering the future. Girardi LP, 7619 Vincent Road, Cochranton. Phone 425-3603, 425-3603 for Girardi LP. Bausch's service station in Cambridge Springs now carries Cam Tool racing fuel to go on with non-ethanol gas. Bausch's is your full service station with state inspections, most general repairs, and power flushes radiators. Bausch's service station, 201 Venango Avenue in downtown Cambridge Springs. Phone 398-2782 for reliable and friendly service. Bausch's service station, downtown Cambridge Springs.
This is Cool TV.
Halftime at Cochranton on homecoming. Cambridge Springs 42, Cochranton nothing. Looking at that sports schedule coming up for us now, there is no Edinburgh football. They have the bye this week. Now let's flip it up to Monday night, and we will kick off Bulldog hockey. They'll be home at the Rec Complex to take on Shaler. Then on Tuesday night, girls volleyball, Warren at Meadville. Then Wednesday night, it is Dig for a Cure Maplewood at Cochranton. All that coming up next week. And then kick it a week from tonight. We haven't made up our mind on that one here. We will let you know as we roll through next week. But
the suspense continues for next Friday night.
What's it going to be tomorrow? Next
in a
Friday
world
night?
where we do not have our schedule completed because games change.
That they do. We had a fun time this afternoon at Meadville, didn't we, Joe?
We did. We got to interview a bunch of the Bulldogs. They came over and visited with us. They had their prediction on their score. So far, they're all wrong because they all had it. Well, no, wait a minute. One of the players.
He retracted now, 42-6.
Oh, that's
took
right.
That
He
6
did.
away.
He took that 6 away. So I guess they all were wrong. But they had their score pretty high. Somebody said 77. Somebody said 72 to nothing. Yes. Somebody said 46 to nothing, and that was the guy that said 46 to 6.
We'll have to talk to their defense. They've given up 2 field goals tonight.
Yeah, that's right. So, anyways,
but they kept them out of the end zone.
They did. So we'll have to have a word with those gentlemen.
Okay, here are the scores we have so far.
Yeah.
Greenville 21, Lakeview nothing. Meadville 49, Franklin 6. It looks like Titusville is going to take their first loss. 42-14,
wow.
They trail the Hickory Hornets.
Oh, they're playing Hickory. Well, wow.
Surprise.
I was going to say, I'm not surprised at all. But, man, I tell you what, Titusville's had a good season this year.
Great season.
They really have
they
turned
continue it up because they've been down for so long.
Well, they've had a lot of rough seasons in recent years, but now this season's been quite a turnaround. I remember first week I was looking at the scores, and it's like, Titusville. Oh, wait a minute. Did they have that reversed? No. They've done very well. So congratulations to those Titusville Rockets. They needed it, and they have it.
So I'm sure they got a good following this year.
Oh, I can't imagine. So that's good stuff.
Cambridge Springs brought their fans down here tonight.
They did.
Good for them because they're having an outstanding season.
And really, over here on the home side, it's a pretty good showing here.
Yep.
It's a little hard to see on our Cool TV camera, but the stands here pretty well populated, let's just say here. But that's the way it always is here at Cochranton.
And especially on homecoming.
Especially on homecoming, but unless it's pouring down rain, these stands are pretty well filled. They had to build new ones a few years ago because the old ones weren't big enough.
Well,
that's a good problem.
How long has the press box been here now?
Yeah, it's been a few years now. It's got to be
6-7 years, maybe.
I'm thinking 6 or 7, and this is the press box that should be setting the tone for all. Setting the example for all the other ones.
I think you got that right.
This is a really well made, and a lot of people put a lot of hard work into it, and it's as spacious as it needs to be. It works out very, very well. It's not ridiculously overbuilt. It's just nice, comfortable.
You even have heat in here.
We got heat. We're able to take the windows out so we can get our Cool TV camera outside. It's really worked out. There's 2 radio stations here.
Yes.
So there's room. So we're glad of that. And it's about 2:54 left in halftime. Now the Cardinals are just getting back out onto the field here to get warmed back up again. Thinking they're going to, we haven't seen anything of the Cambridge Springs Blue Devils just yet, so they'll probably put another 3 minutes on the clock here coming up. They
always do, yes.
Yeah. So, so Cochranton just out here on the field to warm up a little bit and see what they can bring to the table here in the second half here. Just try and, get on the scoreboard here.
Well, they've been shut out the last 2, Joe, so they got to get some confidence. They need it. They need a score here.
Yeah, they definitely need to at least get on the scoreboard. Obviously, a rebuilding year for our Cardinals. After the story over the summer was that they were probably not going to have a football team, and people kind of asked the question why. And apparently, the people that were asking why kind of pretty much kind of got their way a little bit, and said, well, they just want to play the game. That's what they're doing. And just not going their way real well this evening. So they're out here warming up here. Cambridge Springs Blue Devils not back out of the locker room just yet here on a beautiful night for football. Chuck, we came down here. It couldn't have been any nicer today.
About 75.
Yeah, when we were up at Meadville High School, it was beautiful.
Now it's probably down into the low 60s.
It's there. I think it's into the 50s. It's chilly. You got your long jacket on here. We've got ours on. And Cambridge Springs Blue Devils just coming out here onto the field right now. You can join us, of course, you're listening to us on Cool Radio. You can join us on Cool TV. Again, that is on our Facebook page, as always, and we will have that there. According to Chuck's iPhone, it says it's 60 degrees out. I find that slightly optimistic. I think that temperature is up at the Meadville International Airport. Did you hear they changed the name of the Meadville Airport?
Oh, no, I didn't.
It's the Meadville International Airport
Sure
now.
it is. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And
Daryl
Daryl
just
back
spoke
in
in
the studio.
Meadville, 61, 60 in Cochranton. There you go.
Chuck, I think your phone is spouting fake news,
Okay.
fake weather.
We're going to take another 2-minute timeout. When we come back,
Changing
we're
the
going to
subject.
have the King and the Queen, who the winners are for the homecoming, and we'll
Okay.
get ready for more football.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
We'll be right back. Want to remind you, though, Northwestern Pennsylvania Friday Night Football on Cool, presented by the Meadville Medical Center.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
Bausch's service station in Cambridge Springs now carries Chem Tool racing fuel to go on with non-ethanol gas. Bausch's is your full service station with state inspections, most general repairs, and power flushes radiators. Bausch's service station, 201 Venango Avenue in downtown Cambridge Springs. Phone 398-2782 for reliable and friendly service. Bausch's service station, downtown Cambridge Springs. From home to school and back again, Girardi LP has safely transported students in the Cochranton area for over 60 years. Whether you need a bus for wedding parties, birthday celebrations, engagement parties, class reunions, whatever your next transportation needs are, considering calling Girardi LP. Girardi LP is glad to support all Cochranton athletes. We are delivering the future. Girardi LP, 7619 Vincent Road, Cochranton. Phone 425-3603, 425-3603 for Girardi LP.
From Cool 101.7 Radio, this is Cool TV.
All right, fans, if you want
It's high school football on a Friday night on Cool 101.7. Broadcast brought to you in part by Howard Hanna, Bainbridge, Kaufman Real Estate, Hamilton Insurance, Juniper Village of Meadville, Legend Cycle, Flicks TV and Appliance, Westbury United Methodist Retirement Committee, Armstrong, and by the Area Shopper. Big Air, roll the drums here for homecoming. The queen is Marlene Rodex, the king, Nuno Barsky. So congratulations, the king and the queen. Cochranton Homecoming 2024.
I tell you what, the fans are out here. They're having a great time regardless of the score. It is homecoming. And there's a slew of people out back here talking and everything. I had to make a quick run there and took a little longer than I thought, but good to see the fans out and about thanking us for coming here.
Oh, we go.
As always, thanking us for covering the game. Radio, TV. I said you're very welcome. We enjoy it more than you think. So, second half getting ready to get underway. Kind of a long there because of the visiting team playing. It looks like they put a little extra time on the clock.
About 20 minutes, I
Blue
think,
Devils
there.
marching band. They did a great job.
It'll be the Cardinals to get the ball to start off the second half. Cambridge Springs got it. Guess what? Yeah, touchdown run. Very first play from scrimmage tonight.
Well, we were talking about that too. And
60
they said
yards.
Cardinals are just a younger team. They don't have the experience. They got some size, but they got to get some playing time in, and it takes time. Sometimes you got to take your hits, to say the least.
Well, when you look at this roster, Gary, you only have Godey and Hoban as seniors. Carroll's back next year. All the majority of the players. Smith's back. Booger. Carter's only a sophomore. Haskins only a sophomore. Maddox a sophomore. So this roster, only 2 players seniors. So that should bode well for the Cardinals in the future.
Yeah, they got.
But I hear they have a good junior high team coming up too.
Well, I tell you what, a lot of sophomores and freshmen are in here playing. That's a great thing in years to come. Yeah, I mean, right now, like I said, you got to take your bumps, and that they are this whole season for that matter. But nevertheless, boy, they got a lot of talent coming up. They're getting their playing time in, Chuck, and you got to get used to the coach's ways. And of course, the off season, you work out.
Anyways.
We're getting ready for the kickoff. As we start the second half,
Here we go. Short one, taken out about the 31-yard line, a knee down right there.
I did that earlier.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 33.
Well, let's see what they come up with. We got the second half here.
We got a running clock,
strategy.
too.
Yeah. Be a quick second half, I would believe, for that matter. See if they can get on the board, maybe prevent a shutout.
All right. Carroll brings them up. Inside handoff this time around 35-yard line, out of bounds for the Cardinals goes Irwin.
Good for a few yards.
So they give him maybe about 3 yards on the carry. Ball right out the 35-yard line. Give them 2, 2nd down and 8. Park Haskins brings in the play. Gives it to Walker Carroll, and he will give it to the rest of the team, and they'll break the huddle. 2nd and 8 at their own 35. Carroll back in the pistol. Double handoff this time. Then to pass it in, it is underthrown. Incomplete. And with the incompleted pass, the clock continues to run. 42-0 Cambridge Springs. Well, they tried something a little bit different that time.
Well, I thought they were going to go for the double reverse they did last time, and it worked out. This time
they went with the pass play.
Yeah, and boy, that was shut down. He got rid of the ball, but nobody.
So it's 3rd and 8.
Nobody near it. So go into the bag of tricks again, try something else.
Shorts to the near side, Irwin in the slot to the left, wide out, back to pass. Looking, got time, throws a deep one down
Nice
there.
throw.
And it is almost picked off by Cania. Almost picked off by Brett, but incomplete.
Carroll pass incomplete, intended for Garrett Irwin. Brett Kenya on the coverage.
Well, I tell you what, he's got an arm.
Yes,
So nice
he does.
spiral right there.
Irwin was the intended receiver. He's just a junior.
Like I said, 75, 85% of the time he's throwing on the run.
Correct.
You're not back in the pocket.
No, you
enough
never
time
can
to
set
look
up in the
downfield.
pocket
No,
because
he
it
never
breaks
does.
down.
Try to look downfield and throw to somebody instead of throwing on the run.
4th and a punt situation. Carroll gets it out of there. It's down at the 31. Picked up at the 25. Bring it to the near side of the field. That's Washington off one tackle. Trying to get away from another one. Does get away from another one. Still on his feet, going from left to right. Turns it around the corner to the 40. 45. Midfield. Cochranton 45. Cochranton 40. Still going. Breaks off another tackle at the 30. Finally, he's going to be brought down about the 27-yard line.
I can't believe a slew of players that he got past.
I thought he
So
was
many.
down behind the line of scrimmage, Gary.
Well, they had him back here. I don't know, probably 3 or 4 different times.
Jordan.
But apparently they didn't have him.
Return. 1st and 10, Blue Devils.
What a run from the 25 down to the, 27?
Yeah.
There had to be 7 or 8 missed tackles.
48 yards, Gary.
Wow.
Washington's having a huge night. Scored a touchdown. First one of the night from 60 yards. 8.5 minutes to go, rolling right along in the 3rd quarter with a running clock. 42-0 Devils. Appleby in the shotgun. He hands that ball off. Holland 20. Holland stopped at the 20-yard line. Picked up a good fight, though. Maybe give him 7. Second down and 3.
Hand off to number 1, Noah Holland. Second down.
Everybody getting in the yak here tonight against Cochranton.
It still looks like they're running their first team.
Well, Holland's in there. He didn't see too much play in the first half. He's back there now in the shotgun with Appleby, and Holland's got it. Stutter stepping, trying to get outside, wrapped up and down. Inside the 20-yard line, maybe at about the 18-yard line.
Into that red zone.
And we want to remind you, you are entering the new McCandless Ford Roundabout Auto Sales Red Zone. Save on pre-owned vehicles, trailers, express service, and more. And don't forget also, save 11% off all state inspections in the month of October. That's McCandless Roundabout.
3rd and 1 for the Blue Devils.
Appleby, this time the left side.
Fumble.
It's loose, and Cochranton's got it. Picking up number 3 for the Cardinals, Gabe Carter.
So that's the first turnover for the Blue Devils. Second turnover in this game. Each team with 1 turnover. So what could have been a first down, not. Ball goes back to the Cardinals. Clock 7:01, third quarter. It has been all Blue Devils. If you're just tuning in,
that series takes Cambridge Springs over 400 yards tonight. Carroll, keeper himself up the middle, had a little hole, but it closed down in a hurry.
Kind of hesitate to bring him in. I don't think they were fooled by it.
Carroll on the keeper.
Good sportsmanship by the Blue Devils, helping them up.
Down.
Oh, he gained a couple. Second down and 8.
Colt Proper, I've called his name several times over the last couple weeks. Went over and helped one of the Cardinals up. All right, here we go. Second down.
Cardinals break the huddle. Pair of wideouts to the near side. That's Shorts and Irwin. Pitch the ball back. Stutter breaks off one tackle, off another 25, off another.
Look at
breaks
that.
off another
Still
one.
going.
30 and out to the 32-yard line.
Man,
First down.
Oh, that was a great second, third, and fourth effort right there. And there was 3 missed tackles by the Blue Devils.
With a nice cutback carry, good for a Cardinals. First down.
Irwin with the run.
A little late at the end of that tunnel. Ball up to the 35, 1st and 10. Clock at 5:35, third quarter. Of course, Friday Night Football right here on Cool 101.7 FM along with Cool TV.
He'll spread it out again. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. In the pistol. Fake the pitch and then finally hands it off to the back. And wrapped up and brought down.
Walker in there.
Yep, that time it was Williams on the carry. Just a freshman.
Braden Williams on the carry. Brought down by
He hands the
and Damian
ball out to about the 37-yard line for a couple-yard gain. So far, 18 yards they've gained in this series. Haskin brings in the play. Park gives it to the quarterback. Carroll.
Here we go, 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals. Snap.
Walker fakes it, hands the ball off, trying to get out the outside. Gets to the 40-yard line and brought down after about a 3-yard gain. 4th and about 5 for the first down. Once again, run on the carry.
Williams with the carry. Brought down by Danny Brown.
Brown there.
Third down.
Ball set just over the 40-yard line.
3rd down and 5.
4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Smith running the play in for the Blue Devils.
And 58 is checking out for those Devils. Colt Proper, she's called like a few times tonight.
Yeah, probably needed a quick breather.
The pistol, or Walker, unloads it, caught, bobbled, and dropped by Carter. Should have had that ball.
Oh, absolutely.
Probably might have got a first down,
Yeah,
too.
all he do was like lunge forward to get across that 45, but did not happen.
4th down and 5.
3 pass attempts here in the second half all come up incomplete. Clock running at 3:12, third quarter. All Blue Devils.
Maddox, wide left. In fact, we got trips wide left.
4th and 5.
One to the right for Carroll. In the pistol. Looks, throws over the head and incomplete of Carter. Had that one on the money, they could have had a first down, I think.
Carter. Turnover on down.
But not to be, and Cambridge Springs will get the ball at the Cochranton 40-yard line.
So great field position for the Blue Devils.
Leading 42-0, under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. And they're up to the line of scrimmage in that tight formation. In the shotgun. Appleby, Morgan, hands the ball off. Oh, right there is 54, but breaks a tackle. Yeah, he ends up getting back to the line of scrimmage. It looked like he's going to lose 3.
Boy,
Cardinals in good pursuit that time.
Boy, he managed to break free and get back to the original line of scrimmage. You're right, Chuck. They had him in the back.
Urban Shank on the carry. 2nd down.
Had him for a loss.
Yep.
But you got to hold on to him. So here we go. 2nd down and 10. 2:02 on a running clock here in the third quarter.
Snap. And a new quarterback in there keeps the ball and gets buried.
I don't even think he got
Brought
back to
down.
the line of scrimmage. Was it 41?
Yep, that was 41 now for the Blue Devils.
Dale Smith,
All right,
sophomore.
but he's going off right now.
3rd down.
Oh, he's going to just chat with the coach, and back in he comes.
Number 1 went out.
That's Holland.
All right.
Nolan Holland.
80 seconds remain here in the third quarter on a running clock.
42-0 Devils. Handoff, number 11's got it, and he's going to be buried. He didn't go anyplace that time by the Cardinal defense. Shelby Spiegel. So it's quickly 4th down.
Yep. It's been a quick quarter, no doubt about that, time-wise.
Shelby 5.
4th and 11.
Adrian Moore, first on the tackle, brings up 4th down.
At this rate,
4th down, they're going to go for it.
Yeah, run one more play. It should take the
Yeah, that'll be
remaining.
4th down here. Passing and caught. Whoa!
Whoa, dropped the ball.
He dropped it. He got nailed. Number 25. That was Wyatt Keem. He got it, and he got popped a good one.
I tell you what, the ball was thrown right on the money. Couldn't hold on to it.
Turnover on down. 1st and 10, Cardinals.
So the ball changes hands here. They did stop the clock momentarily. Ball is at the 41.
Of the Cards.
Clock starts back up. Chain gang resets.
Should be the final play of the third quarter unless we have a penalty on the defense. Here, hold everything.
Clock ran out.
So that is going to be the end of the third quarter here at Cochranton tonight on homecoming with a score. Cambridge Springs 42, Cochranton nothing. Northwestern Pennsylvania Friday Night Football on Cool, presented by the Meadville Medical Center. We'll take a 60-second timeout.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
Bosch's service station in Cambridge Springs now carries Chem Tool racing fuel to go along with non-ethanol gas. Bosch's is your full service station with state inspections, most general repairs, and power flushes radiators. Bosch's service station, 201 Venango Avenue in downtown Cambridge Springs. Phone 398-2782 for reliable and friendly service. Bosch's service station, downtown Cambridge Springs. And we return to Cochranton High School. Fourth quarter underway, running clock 42-0. Favor of Cambridge Springs. Another update on the Meadville score, 56-6. They lead Franklin. And according to what I just got from our producer, Darryl, back at the station, that they are only running 8-minute quarters. Third and fourth at Meadville tonight. No explanation for that, but I guess both teams must agree to it. Here's a handoff. Throwed it back to the Shorts, and Shorts has it. 40-45, flag goes down. As they pass the ball off to Irwin, he passed ball back over to Shorts.
Holding.
And they're going to have it called against Cochranton.
After that nice play.
Yep.
Irwin's pass complete to C.J. Shorts. Flag on the play. Takes back the Cardinals.
And that's the first penalty in the second half.
So the ball back to the 32-yard line.
Starts the clock back up. First down and long.
Very long.
Very long. Scoreboard says 19.
We'll go with that.
Long enough. I've never heard of 8-minute quarters.
Well, some reason.
So, especially in a high school game. Here we go. First down.
Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws it anyway. A little bit high and incomplete. It is over the hands of Garrett Irwin.
Complete to Garrett Irwin. Second down.
Second and 10 are the Cards. Yet to hit 100 yards tonight. I have him for 80.
Still got
Cambridge brings over 431 yards. In the pistol for Carroll. He will pass and complete it. 35. And out of bounds around the 40-yard line on the completed pass to Colton Maddox.
Carroll's pass complete to Colton Maddox.
There's no reason to run out of bounds. You're not going to stop the clock.
Right.
Try to get it upfield. Try to make a fake and try to keep going upfield. He catches the ball and runs out of bounds. But they did get the completion.
3rd and 11. Passing again, straight drop and in trouble, going to be sacked.
And everything they gained, they just lost.
And a heck of a lot more.
Yeah.
Clear down to the 30-yard line.
Ouch.
Carroll brought down the backfield.
Lost another 10 yards. It should be 4th and 21, and it is.
Brings up 4th down.
I want to remind you you're listening to WMVL, Laytonsville, Meadville. Friday night high school football presented by the Meadville Medical Center.
Clock down to 9:15.
Carroll in the pistol. Back to pass. Steps up, going to run. Got some running room. 30, 35. Coming up to the 40. Back to the original line of scrimmage and out of bounds after about 4 more yards. But that 4th down play will turn the ball back over to the Blue Devils.
Carroll on the keeper. short of the line to gain.
I thought he was going to throw it to Carter. He was wide open down there around the 40, but
It will begin and end at the 40.
I don't think he saw him for
44-yard line. Cambridge will take over. 14-yard pickup by Carroll, but
that one is 4th and 21.
yeah. So the Blue Devils out there with only white jerseys for the most part. Smith doing the quarterbacking. That's Dale Smith, sophomore, 5'11", 200 pounds. And they're just waiting here. I have no idea.
Clock continues to run.
They're going to take a timeout, I guess. Yep, Cambridge Springs takes time, so will we. 42-0, Cambridge Springs leads. We'll take a 30-second timeout with the reminder, Northwest Pennsylvania football Friday night on Cool, presented by the Meadville Medical Center.
Bausch's service station in Cambridge Springs now carries Cam Tool racing fuel to go on with non-ethanol gas. Bausch's is your full service station with state inspections, most general repairs, and power flushes radiators. Bausch's service station, 201 Venango Avenue in downtown Cambridge Springs. Phone 398-2782 for reliable and friendly service. Bausch's service station, downtown Cambridge Springs.
From Cool 101.7 Radio, this is Cool TV.
See everyone helping out on these Friday nights.
It's 42-0 at Cochranton, 8:32 to go on a running clock here in the fourth quarter. Chuck Stomp, Gary Patton, Joe Vilke. Hope you're enjoying the action tonight on Cool. Cool1017online.com, along with Cool TV and Armstrong. Thanks to all our viewers and listeners tonight for Friday Night Football. Smith will give it off, breaking off on some tackles. 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, breaks off another tackle, still going and stopped around the 5-yard line.
Wow.
I think that was number 14. Shank, yeah. Corbin Shank.
I believe 25 ran it.
Yes, and we're in the red zone. Presented by McCandless Roundabout Auto Sales. Remember, you can save on pre-owned vehicles, trailers, express service, and more. And don't forget, save $11 off all state inspections in October. That's McCandless Roundabout, Route 322, Conneaut Lake Road. Not far from Cool.
Well, first and goal, 7:35 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Are the Blue Devils going to score again?
They're close.
First and goal here by, 2 yards it looks like.
Keeper by the quarterback. They push him towards the end zone. Flag down.
Flag go down.
He was in for the touchdown, but they'll bring it back.
It is against the Blue Devils. So that's their first penalty here in the second half.
And the ball back.
Eagle on the keeper. Flag on the Blue Devils.
So the ball is back out over the
I believe
5 to about the 6-yard line. Well, they didn't mark off 10, that's for sure.
He didn't. That one was 5.
Smith under center. This time hands that ball off to 14, who had the big yard runnage, and he is stopped about the 5-yard line. And there's Spiegel. .6:45 remains in this one, folks. And we'll call tonight. Smith under center. The ball off 25, tries to get in. He's stopped at about the 3 or 4 yard line.
Third and goal.
Wyatt Keem on the carry.
Keem carries the ball, but doesn't quite make it in. So it's third down and goal. Halfway through the fourth quarter. Clock continues to run. 42-0 Devils. This time straight into the line, dive towards the end zone. Is he in there? No, short again. But right about on the goal line.
Wow, they close at 4th and goal, 4th and inches. 5:35.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So one more shot to get it in, right about on the 1 yard line. Maybe the quarterback will just keep it here. Timeout. Cambridge Springs, I think. No officials timeout. Hold it. Oh, he's hauling out there now, number 11. Spiegel, Shelby. Hauls off the field. Straight to the end zone, into the end zone for the touchdown.
Hunter Perry.
Perry gets it into the end zone. Hunter Perry, the junior, 5'8", 135, with the touchdown.
So with 5:11 here in the 4th quarter, Blue Devils tack on 6 more, 48-9. We'll get it ready for the point after.
Brings the Devils to 475 yards tonight.
Wow.
And they'll go for the PAT and Kenya to do that. Hoover to hold. Goalpost to the right. Clock shows 5:11 to go, 4th quarter. 48-0. Looking to make it 49. Fumble to snap.
Bad snap.
Kenya falls on it, and that's the end of the attempt for the extra point conversion. We have a timeout in Cochranton. Let's pause for 30 seconds. Another flag now. Hold everything. The flag goes down.
Oh, boy.
A little extracurricular activities going on down here tonight. And a player's down also on the field for the Blue Devils. He is getting up.
52.
Noah Moyer, senior 5'10", 297. Okay, let's finally get the timeout here. We'll come back to tell you about the flag. With the score, Cambridge brings up 48-0. Friday Night Football presented by the Meadville Medical Center on Cool.
Cardinals 0.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
Chuck Staub, Gary Patton, Joe Vilke, Cochranton here in this 4th quarter with 5:11 to go. Cambridge brings up, just scored, making it 48-0. And the Dogs continue to bark at Bender Field, 62-6, now over the Franklin Knights. Cambridge Springs gets ready to kick it off. Broadcast brought to you in part by Beck's Heating and Air Conditioning, Girardi LP, Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, Bosch's Service Station. Also by Hobbs Do-It Center and Walker Brothers Chevrolet.
So the penalty is being enforced here on the kickoff, and it's going back to the, obviously, the 25, and it is. So taking a personal foul, maybe. I mean, there was no indication.
For the kickoff. Don't forget Monday Night Cool 101.7 Bulldog Hockey. They'll be home to take on Shaler. Our coverage will start around 7:30 with Dan and DJ Craven. Then Tuesday and Wednesday, girls volleyball. Cochranton and Maplewood. Dig for a Cure at Cochranton. Then on, that's Wednesday night. Tuesday night, we have Cochranton. Hold everything here. I'll get it in a second. Kickoff. Underway. Whoa, real short kick. Picked up and dropped and then fallen on by the Cardinals. Okay, on Tuesday night, girls volleyball Warren at Meadville. Wednesday night's the Dig for a Cure down at Cochranton with Maplewood. So a lot of action next week on Cool.
5:10 on the clock. That took a second off. Ball placed at the 46-yard line
of Cochranton.
Clock starts back up.
5 minutes to go. First and 10 for the Birds.
Looks like a new quarterback in there.
Is that number 20? In the pistol. Snap. No, it's 26 doing the quarterbacking. Quinn McCartney.
Just a freshman. But he completed a pass,
yes,
didn't he?
He did.
There we go. Get a little spark in there.
And he picks up.
Quinn McCartney's pass. Complete to Garrett Irwin.
Irwin with the catch picks up close to 8 yards.
Not too shabby. Clock at 4 minutes. All new jerseys in there for the Blue Devils.
Back in the pistol. Pair of whiteouts to the left. Cardinal looks and throws and overthrows his receiver, Garrett Irwin. Clock runs down to the 3:30 mark.
McCartney's pass incomplete. Intended for Garrett Irwin. Brings up third down.
And they're back to the line of scrimmage. Haskins in the near side, slot man to the near side. Pair of whiteouts to the right for McCartney. In the pistol. Throws, got a man wide open, picked off at the 40-yard line, midfield. Holland could go all the way, and he will. Touchdown, Blue Devils. From 56 yards.
I don't see any flags down.
Number 1, Noah Holland takes it back for a Blue Devils touchdown.
$54-0.
Over 500 yards now, Gary, for the Blue Devils.
As we get ready for the point after, 2:51 remains in this game. That has been all Blue Devils.
Yeah, right from the very first play of the night, Gary.
Yep, within 19 seconds. It was 8-0.
Yep, 16-yard run by Washington. And the beat continued. Then a 75-yard run for a touchdown.
Who do the Blue Devils play next week? You know offhand?
I will have that for you in a second.
I appreciate that as we get ready for the point after. 2:51 remaining in this game.
Cambridge will play Maplewood and then wrap it up at Lakeview. Cochranton, Lakeview next week, wraps up against Sagertown in 2. And what do we have there, Big Gear? We have a timeout. All right.
Springs 54, Cardinals 0.
54-0. Let's take this timeout back in 30 seconds. Northwestern Pennsylvania Friday Night Football on Cool, presented by the Meadville Medical Center.
Bausch's service station in Cambridge Springs now carries Cam Tool racing fuel to go along with non-ethanol gas. Bausch's is your full service station with state inspections, most general repairs, and power flushes radiators. Bausch's service station, 201 Venango Avenue in downtown Cambridge Springs. Phone 398-2782 for reliable and friendly service. Bausch's service station, downtown Cambridge Springs.
We are ready for yet another kickoff by the Cambridge Springs Blue Devils here on Cool 101.7, Cool TV in Armstrong. 54-0. In a pickoff. And a TD.
He had wide open field in front of him, just turned the jets on, never looked back.
Smith will kick it off.
Point after was no good. Now we're getting ready to kick it off again. Short
it
kick.
Was down at about the 35, 40-yard line is where they'll put it in play.
To see who
sorry about that. Around the 30-yard line. Marker over there is kicked off to the side, so. And they set it at the 29. 2:49 to go.
Irwin fell on the ball. 2:49. Clock starts back up.
So we'll see what the Cardinals can do. If they can't pick up this victory, it'll be 3 consecutive shutouts absorbed by the Cards. One time they got into Cambridge Springs territory tonight, that was it. Looking to pass, McCartney unloads it and off the fingertips and incomplete. Oh, Irwin. Garrett.
Quinn McCartney's pass incomplete.
2:10 to go in the contest.
Second down.
We'll have more football for you next week. Take a look at the schedule. Haven't made a decision which game we'll be carrying, but we'll have one on a Friday night next week.
Less than 2 minutes remain.
Second and 10. Cartney in the pistol. Hands it off to the back, and he gets the ball out to maybe the
31.
Yep. So it's 3rd and long for the Cards.
Brandon Shetler on the carry.
1:15 remains in the game.
Met first by number 84, John.
They had a
Perry.
running clock the entire second half.
Third and 8. See if he passes it.
Runs, throws, caught by Irwin. 35, close to the 40-yard line, but I don't know if he made it or not. He had to get out to the 39-yard line. That's about where he's at.
45 seconds left.
Not enough for the first down, I guess.
Fourth down and what, a foot?
Yep.
Well, now they read about 4th and a yard.
Well, they
now.
moved it back.
They went back of 2 feet.
Can they get a first down to end the game here?
25 seconds.
There's a snap.
Throw one for the end.
Carney looks, throws, Irwin grabs it. Nice snag by him.
First
Got
down.
the first down, but we're down to 12 seconds. They won't even get off another play, and that's the way it's going to end here tonight.
Cardinals first down.
54-0. Cambridge Springs with the win.
Clock down to 3, 2, 1, and that's the end of the game.
The final score tonight in Cochranton on homecoming. Cambridge Springs 54, Cochranton nothing. Northwestern Pennsylvania Friday Night Football on Cool, presented by the Meadville Medical Center. We'll be back and wrap it up in 2 minutes. Go. All right, it's the wrap-up show, and it's going to be a quick one tonight here in Cochranton, where Cambridge Springs rolls 54-0 as they rolled up over 525 yards of offense tonight, Gary.
Unstoppable. Great job by the offense, defensive line for the Blue Devils. They controlled the whole game from the get-go, Chuck.
There's no doubt about that. Scored in their first 6 possessions, running clock in the second half, and really, if we had to get into all the stats, everything that happened here tonight, we'd be here till midnight. We're not going to do that.
Yeah, at the end of the first quarter, 28-0. Then next thing you know, it's halftime, 42-0. As you said, 54-0 your final.
Kenya with a big night, Appleby with a big night, Hoover, and also Washington for the Blue Devils. Once again, homecoming here tonight. Queen was Marley Rodax and the King Nuno Barsky. So congratulations to them.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And hopefully everybody has a great time regardless of the score. It is homecoming, the dance and everything. So, and it's going to be a nice weekend, it looks like. So.
Yes, it does. Maybe a chance of some showers maybe on Sunday, but let's hope that stays away.
Absolutely.
Okay, once again, a reminder coming up next Monday night. It is Bulldog Hockey. We'll have it for you at 7:30. They take on Shaler at the Rec Complex, 7:30 pregame. Then on Tuesday night, we have girls volleyball. That will be Warren at Meadville, followed on Wednesday by girls volleyball. Dig for a Cure, always a good one. It's Maplewood at Cochranton. I think that's going to about wrap things up. Thanks to Darryl Ray
as always
at the station. And we do have 36-0 Greenville over Lakeview. Meadville 56-6 over Franklin. Hickory 49-14 over Titusville. That's going to do it. Want to thank you, Joe Vilke, along with Gary Patton, and remind you that tonight's broadcast here on Cool 101.7 has been brought to you by the Area Shopper, Armstrong, Westbury United Methodist Retirement Community, Flex TV and Appliance, Legend Cycle, Juniper Village of Meadville, Hamilton Insurance, Howard Hanna, Bainbridge Kaufman Real Estate, Mercer County State Bank, Walker Brothers Chevrolet, Hobbs Do-It Center, Fish USA, Beck's Heating and Air Conditioning, Patterson's Auto Wrecking, Girardi LP, Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, Bouch's Service Station, and also in part by MK Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. Friday Night Football presented by the Meadville Medical Center.
Thank you for the people down here, the accommodations, and of course, once again, Darryl back there behind the scenes, and of course, Joe, you can't see him, but every week helping us out tremendously to bring you the action.
Once again, the final score, Cambridge Springs 54 and Cochranton nothing. This has been a WMVL Cool 101.7 FM sports presentation.
From the award-winning studios of Cool 101.7 Radio. Celebrating 50 years in your ears, we introduce Cool TV, live streaming of local sports and community events. Cool TV, streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and at cool1017online.com.